There we go. Good morning, everybody. So could everyone take their seats, please? To begin, and I want to congratulate everybody who came up from the northern part of Kane County. The fog was pretty intense today. It was thick. I realized that I spent a little bit of time, a couple of days in San Francisco, but I guarantee I did not bring that weather with. Absolutely. All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order, please. It's Tuesday, March 10th, 2026. Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Abaticola. Abaticola present. Allen. Arroyo. Bates. Garcia. Gripe.
Here.
Gums.
Gums remote.
Iqbal.
Iqbal present.
Juby.
Juby here.
Caius.
Caius present.
Leonard.
Leonard here.
Lewis.
Lewis here.
Linder.
Linder here remote.
Molina.
Molina present.
Penesis.
Hannes is here.
Roth.
Roth is here.
Sanchez.
Sanchez present.
Strathman. Surgis. Tarver.
Carver's here.
Tepe.
Tepe here.
Williams. David Young. Kim Young. Pirog. You have a quorum in the room.
So Strathman and Kim Young
In Gums.
aren't absent today. May I have your permission to allow Michelle Gums and Michael Linder in remotely? No objections. Okay, both of you, welcome. You have full voting rights.
Madam Chair, Molina also requested remote attendance.
Oh, sure. Thank you, Ms. Molina. All right.
Madam Chair.
No objections from Myrna? I see none. Okay, very good. All righty. Mr. Tarver, before we begin Pledge of Allegiance, I would like to just take a moment. There's going to be 2 moments of silence today, but the first one, I would like to have a moment of silence for our board member, Cheryl Strathman, the loss of her husband on Saturday. God bless them all. Very sad, very, very sad. All right. And I'd like to thank everybody who has already sent food condolences to her. Yeah, Carl was, many of us were good friends with Carl, and he was an exceptionally wonderful man. A real, I call him a papa, in the old world. All right, Mr. Tarver.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation under
Thank you, Madam Chair. As we gather today for the work of the Kane County Board, let us take a moment to ground ourselves.
Bill, could you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
closer to your microphone, please?
Okay. As we gather today for the work of the Kane County Board, let us take a moment to ground ourselves in purpose, humility, and service. We come together not as isolated voices, but as a community entrusted with the responsibility to lead with integrity and compassion. May we remember that positive relationships are the foundation of any thriving community. True leaders do not divide, they build. They are intentional in their communication, purposeful in their actions, and committed to bringing people together. They lead with empathy, understanding that every person at this table and every resident we serve carries their own story, their own hopes, and their own challenges. When we choose to listen, genuinely listen, we discover that we share far more in common than what separates us. In a time when it is easier to be divisive, to spread misinformation, or to look down on those who do not agree with us, we are called to rise above that temptation. We are called to model the kind of leadership our community deserves. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. reminded us that darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Love and light are always present. Even in some days, we must be more diligent in seeking them out, in each other, in our work, and in ourselves. As we begin today's meeting, I leave you with the words of the late Jesse Jackson Jr. Never look down on anybody unless you're helping them up. May our decisions today reflect that spirit. May our actions lift others. And may our leadership strengthen the bonds of this community we are honored to serve. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. May I have a motion and a second? Mr. Pius would be proud of me. I remember the minutes. Motion and a second to approve the minutes of February 4th and February 10th, 2026.
Madam Chair, this is Caius, no pressure. I would ask for unanimous consent for the minutes, February 4th and February 10th, please.
Thank you. Unanimous consent, but Mr. Iqbal?
Ma'am, I have a amendment to it. I communicated over to Christine and she has amended it. So the motion should be amended that the approval is for the amended minutes.
Okay, you have a motion to amend which one? Which day?
The last date,
The 10th.
10th, yeah.
Okay, and what is that amendment? Christine, do you have it?
He wanted to change chairwoman to Madam Chair so that it was the same throughout the
Oh,
minutes.
okay,
And that has been
fine.
done.
That's fine. Okay, thank you.
Scribner.
Are there any objections to that? Thank you, Mr. Iqbal. Okay, very good. With no objections, do we have consent? Very good. Okay, very, very good. Before, I'm going to ask the audience for your understanding. We have some 4-Hers. Everybody kind of put your hand up. And they have a very active schedule to learn about what the county does. So I would like to move their proclamation recognizing the 4-H students so they can go and learn everything they're going to be learning about the county. And then we'll, our next thing will be going back to public comment and we'll proceed in the order of our agenda. So are there any objections from the board for that? No. All right. Julie, you want to do the introductions? I think we have 3 of our students who are going to be reading the proclamation.
I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Willa Getzelman. Hi, I'm Samantha Varsho.
And I'm Francis Haviland.
Very, so before all 3 of you, could you give us the opportunity to know what farm your relationship to 4-H is?
Yeah, I am a part of a bit more 4-H club, and I'm also a 4th generation beekeeper.
I am also a part of the A Bit More 4-H club.
Okay, and what do you do, young lady? What do you do?
So I do general projects in the fair. For example, I did crocheting last year.
Lovely, lovely, very nice.
I'm part of a Burlington Ag 4-H club, and then I am 6th generation on our family farm, so Getzelman Farms, and then I show beef, cattle, sheep, and then I ride and train horses.
Very, very nice. Yes, please.
Whereas 4-H is the nation's largest youth development organization, reaching nearly 6 million young people across the United States each year. And whereas through hands-on learning and mentorship, 4-H has helped countless young people in Kane County grow into confident, capable, and community-minded leaders.
And whereas 4-H operates through the cooperative extension systems and nationwide partnership of more than 100 public universities, delivering practical education in agriculture, science, health, civic engagement, and leadership. And whereas the program's strength is supported by nearly 500,000 volunteers and thousands of professionals who dedicate their time and expertise to mentoring youth and preparing them for lifelong success.
And whereas Kane County 4-H members demonstrate a strong commitment to service, leadership, and innovation, making meaningful contributions to their school, neighborhood, and the broader community. And whereas Government Day provides students with a firsthand look at local government in action, encouraging civic awareness and inspiring future public service. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Kane County Board hereby recognizes March 10th, 2026 as Kane County 4-H Government Day in Kane County, Illinois, and celebrates the lasting impact 4-H continues to make in empowering youth to lead with knowledge, integrity, and purpose. Thank you.
Very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're dismissed. Go conquer the world. Do good things. Do you want to have a picture? Okay. Ms. Juby, why don't you come up and egg and Mavis, why don't you come up?
Point
Energy
of
and
order.
Development.
Madam Chair, do we vote on this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you, sir.
Do we need a motion first?
Mr. Caius.
Caius would move.
Motion, a
Caius
motion.
would move.
Thank you. Second. Okay, we got Mr. Gripe second. And Mr. Caius, thank you for paying
It's
attention
very
to this
exciting.
agenda. I
too.
just get
yeah,
excited.
good.
All right, please call the roll.
Abaticola. Abaticola, aye. Allen.
Aye.
Arroyo.
Yes.
Bates.
Yes.
Garcia.
Say yes.
Gripe.
Absolutely.
Gums.
Gums, yes.
Iqbal.
Iqbal, yes.
Tooby. Caius.
Caius, yes.
Leonard.
Leonard, yes.
Lewis.
Lewis, yes.
Linder.
Linder, yes.
Molina.
Molina, yes.
Hennessis.
Hennessis, yes.
Roth.
Yes.
Sanchez.
Sanchez, yes.
Surgis. Tarver.
Tarver, yes.
Tepe.
Tempe, yes.
Williams. Dave Young.
Yes.
Passes.
Very, very good. Okay, let's take
Go.
that photograph.
Why don't we? No, it was, for me? For you. Yeah. Yeah.
There was oranges.
Somebody grabbed them all already. Please. So it used to be those for the day. So
Awesome.
Oh, why not? He's been ill for a while. Seem like that. But they're doing it. Hear all this stuff. It's not. Exactly.
No, I didn't.
Hospice? Sugar?
Okay.
I already got it.
I know, it's not like. Yeah, you're gonna throw it at me.
All right, we're going to be moving back then to public comment. We have several speakers that have signed up who are petitioning for the solar fields. If that is why you're here, we will get to you when we address the solar field, which will be later on in the meeting. We'll try to move as quickly as we can through our agenda. So just be patient. But for those speakers who have signed up for just general public comment, you will have 3 minutes to speak, and I am a hard stop at 3. So if I stop you, it's no offense to any of you. It's just that we have to follow Robert's rules, which is 3 minutes and the will of the board. So our very first speaker who has signed up is David Young. David, do you want to go to the podium?
David Young. This is a complaint for violation of the First Amendment and for declaratory and injunctive relief. This civil rights action arises from Caius and Bates' retaliation against plaintiff for engaging in political expression during public comment at a Kane County Board meeting. Using their official positions and resources, Caius and Bates attempted to censor and punish plaintiff's viewpoint, including A, mobilizing opposition via official county email, B, contacting the state's attorney and other board members to censor plaintiff, and C, threatening further political retaliation because of plaintiff's speech. The First Amendment prohibits government officials from using the power of their office to chill, punish, or suppress disfavored viewpoints. Plaintiff seeks damages, declaratory and injunctive relief, and attorney's fees and costs. The Northern District County Court of Illinois, Western Division, which is in Rockford, Illinois, has jurisdiction. Bates and Caius' actions would deter a person of ordinary firmness from continuing to speak at board meetings. Plaintiff reasonably feared prosecution, retribution, and public targeting directed by officials and further retaliation from the public. As a result, plaintiff suffered harm, including emotional distress, reputational injury, and a chilling of his willingness to participate in public comment and civic discourse. Plaintiff continues to fear further retaliation by the actions of Caius and Bates. Plaintiff seeks the following relief from Caius and Bates. One, a declaration that Bates and Caius violated plaintiff's First Amendment rights. Two, preliminary and permanent injunctions prohibiting Caius and Bates in their official capacity from retaliating against, censoring, or chilling plaintiff's protected speech. Three, monetary damages, including but not limited to emotional distress, reputational harm, chilling injury effect, out-of-pocket costs, punitive damages, attorney's fees, court costs. The monetary damages for Caius and Bates could exceed over $500,000 each. Kane County Code 271 provides the county will defend and indemnify county employees and elected officials only when the actions at issue arise out of and in the course of their employment or official duties. It further provides that indemnification does not apply when conduct falls outside those duties. Therefore, these costs could be directly out of the pocket of Caius and Bates.
Our next speaker is Jim Ratliff. You have 3 minutes, sir.
I want to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you this morning. My name is Jim Ratliff. My wife Heidi and I are the owners of Ratliff Landscaping Incorporated. We live in downtown St. Charles, and we have been Kane County residents for over 35 years. Ratliff Landscaping has been servicing the Kane County grounds for the past 5 years. We have been in great standing with all the Kane County directors and supervisors that we communicate with on a weekly basis. I believe they like working with us as much as we like working with them. We have never had any documented complaints or service issues with any Kane County representative during this time. I believe if you were to ask any of them about Ratliff Landscaping, they would have nothing but good things to say. We pride ourselves on the quality of our services, our communication, and our dedication to all of our customers. We have provided the best possible services for the limits of the maintenance contract that was provided and written for open bid by a Kane County representative back in 2020. The landscape specs included limited weed applications of the planting beds. Because there has been some concerns with weeds, the new landscape specs provided by Kane County for open bid increased weed applications from 4 per season to 32 per season. This adjustment will correct and meet any expectations of anyone that had concerns. I believe Ratliff Landscaping to be the best company to service the maintenance and landscape services for King County. We know all the properties inside and out that in turn requires little or no direction from the King County staff. I am asking that the board approve and award Ratliff Landscaping the landscape contract due to the fact that we've been servicing the properties for the past 5 years. We were the low bid by over $10,000. We were highly recommended by the King County evaluation team after an extensive evaluation process. We have never had any document complaints or issues. We have an established great working relationship with the King County staff. I believe it to be the best interest of King County to award the contract to Ratliff Landscaping Incorporated. Now that the landscape specs include 28 more weeding applications, there will be no concerns regarding this issue moving forward. The season is here and it's time for us to get started. I personally guarantee all of you, if you approve the contract for Ratliff Landscaping, you will not be disappointed and I will not let you down. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. All righty. Our next speaker is Yvonne Dinwiddle. Or is it Dinwiddie? I'm sorry, Dinwiddie. And you have 3 minutes, ma'am.
Thank you. I attended a joint review board meeting regarding the Campton Hills TIF yesterday. And it's one of many that I've attended. It's another $90 million project that's going to take our tax dollars for another 23 to 35 years. This has to stop. My folder for new TIFs is growing so big that I don't have any more room. Batavia is putting in 2 new TIFs. Properties in the TIFs are generally proposed by real estate investment firms. They're not the people who are actually doing business in the TIF. So we're just backing up their return on investment. We're not getting anything out of it. Our taxes are not going to us. They're going to the developers. Surfacing now are more problems with TIFs because data centers are actually being put into TIFs. And part of the problem with the data centers is they use 1.2 to 1.8 gigawatts of power, and they create noise pollution. And most importantly, they use 100,000 gallons of water per day. 100,000 gallons of water per day. That is the power that they use. 1 megawatt of that power powers 225 single family homes. So anyway, a public notice, to bring this up, very important, a public notice that ran in the Daily Herald the other day, and it was actually presented on December 1st, 2025. It was an ordinance prohibiting the use of groundwater as a potable water supply by the installation or use of potable water supply wells or by any other method within a defined area of the village of North Aurora at 730 Butterfield Road and surrounding properties. Now, I don't know whether you all know it or not, but Cyrus Run is just down the street. That's a huge data center, is just down the street from that area. And they give a reason as contaminants in the water. So we're already water restricted. In Batavia, we can't water our lawns except every other day. And the aquifers, it's been in the paper for months now, the aquifers are running dry, the shallow run aquifers. So we have to get more involved in protecting our resources, our electricity, our water, and the rest of it. We also need to have forensic audits of all of the TIF districts.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Carl Dinwiddie? You have 3 minutes, sir.
I won't take it all. Well, I didn't know Yvonne was going to talk about that, but I certainly endorse the concerns about our water, and especially as we're at, like Batavia has grown 2.5 times since I moved there, from 9,000 to over 25,000. That's all power, water, etc. And it's just going on around all of us. So I agree with Yvonne. We need to be mindful of our resources. I was encouraged to see the 4-H here today, and I picked up on one of their terms called public service. And I'm sorry they left, because I was going to mention that I grew up in a farm town, and I was a member of the 4-H for many years. In fact, in my town, our school was grade 1st through 12th, and I actually took courses from teachers who had taught my dad. And piggybacking on that, where I was going to tell them where they could go, I have a gold 45-year federal public service pin. So from what they learn in the 4-H, they might be able to move on and at least stay in public service. That's why Yvonne and I are here. It's not, we don't gain a thing from comments about TIFs and water, etc. So today I'm just here to start out with, we have to stop the hemorrhaging of Kane County taxes. And I just got a latest report about 2 weeks ago from the treasurer's office. We took in about $2 billion in residential and commercial property and real estate taxes. Of that, from the tax extension office, they're looking at $660 million of that has come out to pay tax increments. So 660 million, I did the math so we can put it on our doorstep. About 400 million is being taken away from the school districts in Kane County, and they certainly could use that money for counselors, social work, mental health, etc. But 400 million were given away. And right now, of the county's budget, 33%, this is what I got numbers last year from 2025, 33% of all those dollars taken in go to tax increment financing. So I don't know what we can do about it. And for the county, I did the math. The county lost 10 to 14 million last year that they didn't get, that went off to the TIFs in the county. And as I sat through your budget hearings, you could use it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know why it came up.
Kathleen Brief?
Good morning. My name's Kathleen Reif from Batavia. As much as I would like election season to be a happy reminder and a reason to rejoice that we have selfless people who are eager to responsibly and respectfully be our representatives in public office, it often turns to a season of mudslinging, misrepresentation, stretched truths, and personal attacks as candidates feel the pressure of election day and they grasp for ways to appeal to voters. And we're all unfamiliar with the unpleasant behavior that can happen by candidates and public servants at the national level. And you've likely seen the same TV ads that I have of the same sort of approach and tactics happening at the state level. Those approaches have always bothered me, and it is my practice to remove from consideration for my vote any candidate who resorts to such tactics. I have been particularly disappointed this year to see some of these tactics employed locally in printed materials that have appeared in my mailbox and in targeted ads through social media accounts. And it's only primary season. It feels a bit ridiculous to be here delivering a message that feels so parental, but here it goes, maybe in my mom voice. Please remember that you are sitting where you are today because first, you wanted it, and second, others voted you into it. You are in an elected position, and you are representing people like me, people like these dedicated community members, our children and other loved ones, and people in this county who are strangers to all of us. So regardless of political party, regardless of whether you're trying to get votes in the community, get lunch down the street, or get support for a measure in this room, you represent us. Your actions represent us, your words represent us, and the approach you take and the words you choose in this room, in public, and in print, they do far more to reveal your character than the words, than that of someone else. I've seen character revealed in this room, in the community, and in my mailbox. I've seen good and bad. I've had my convictions confirmed, and I've had my confidence shaken. I've been proud and I've been ashamed. I want to be proud of my county and all of the elected officials who sit on this board. So please be an example to my 7th grader who has developed an interest in civics. Please remember the people you represent and represent us with humility, compassion, honesty, and with decorum in every meeting, in every interaction, and especially in this room. It's what you chose to do, it's what we elected you to do, and it's what we expect and deserve you to do. Thank you for your service and your time, and don't make me say this again.
All right, our next speaker will be Denise Theobald.
Good morning, Denise Theobald from Geneva. I am here to address the comments made by board member David Young in many meetings, including today, where he accuses Democratic board members of potentially violating 42 USC section 1983, which is a serious federal civil rights law. It exists to hold government officials accountable when they abuse their authority and violate constitutional rights of others. Because of how serious this law is, accusations under it should never be used casually or as political theater. Yet during these meetings, including today, Young made claims without presenting a single concrete example, a single documented action, or any proof that such violations have occurred. However, seeing Mr. Young verbally attack and target groups of residents, including members of the LGBTQ community, transgender community, as well as residents who come
There is
simply
no,
to
Mr.
these
Young, no,
meetings.
there's no point of
Cannot
order, no.
be-
Mr. Young, this is public comment,
Public
please.
comment does not mean that
Mr.
she can be
Mr.
attacking
Mr. Young,
someone about their
please,
personal
please.
conduct. That is in
Ms.
our
Malser,
code.
yes, please.
He has a right at this time to say a point of order. Her time should stop so that this is not taken against her.
Thank you,
But we
ma'am.
need to hear what the point of order is first before we go on.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Time has stopped. And I
When-
would say we give her 5 more seconds because of my conversation.
We,
Go ahead, sir.
16I. End of 16H, speakers shall refrain from statements or remarks that concern the private activities or lifestyles of individual county employees that are wholly unrelated to the business of the county. Now, when she talks about what I said about a certain community, that was something that I said under public comment as a private citizen. Okay, so that was my reason for point of order.
Information, Madam Chairman.
Yes.
Are we considered public employees, Madam City Attorney? Are board members considered private? Are we considered public employees?
We are considered public employees, yes.
Did you have another comment?
No, at this time, if the board can make the decision whether or not to agree with what Mr. Young is saying for a point of order, or they can disagree with it. So at this point, I believe that we need to open it up to the board to say whether or not these comments can continue under the code article that David Young has brought up.
Roy moves to continue.
Does anybody have any disagreement to allow Ms. Theobald to continue her public comment? I see no one has their hands up. Is that fine? Ms. Theobald, please go ahead.
If I might add, some of these public comments are during discussions in your meetings, not just public comments. Mr. Young, where you said that transgender women were mauling girls in schools and bathrooms, that was during your conversations here. There's many examples of that. We've also seen Mr. Young in conversations call out people that speak in public comments by their name. We've also seen Treasurer Chris Wazin verbally attack residents who question his record and his challenge. Under their leadership, meetings have become a platform where far-right activist groups are encouraged to come forward and verbally attack board members and single out residents by name. These public officials have called outspoken residents liars. Residents have been compared to Pinocchio by name in slide presentations. They've been accused of spreading misinformation and being spoon-fed their information. What seems to be retaliation for them exercising their First Amendment rights just by asking questions of their own government. That's not healthy civic debate. That's intimidation in my mind. When residents see their neighbors mocked, singled out, attacked publicly, it sends a clear message to the community: stay quiet or you might be next. So when we hear these unfounded accusations to these board members about violating civil rights laws, we need to take a step back and look honestly at what's happening in these meetings. Because weaponizing public comments, targeting vulnerable communities, and allowing personal attacks against citizens who participate in their government in itself is a form of intimidation. Those are exactly the kind of abuses of power that civil rights laws were designed to guard
Your time
against.
is up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our last speaker of the day is our historian, Mr. Shepro. He is doing public comment, so he will also have 3 minutes.
Good morning, Ken Shepro, local historian. I was going to talk about Abigail Adams in honor of Women's History Month, but history is made every day and the modern world has intervened. So I'm going to start with a brief English lesson. I wondered what the word excursion meant because I heard it on the news the last couple of days. And I discovered that Merriam-Webster defines excursion as a usually brief pleasure trip, a trip at special reduced rates, a deviation from a direct, defined, or proper course, especially a digression. And it goes on to give an example, a needless excursion in abstruse theory. So I wanted to report that my daughter, Al Shepro, and her husband were the beneficiaries of an excursion last week, courtesy of the State Department. The excursion began in Kuwait when my daughter got a call from the embassy that it was necessary for her to drive there to pick up the children of two people who had children at home, but were unable because of their duties to pick them up. So she got in her car, yes, women can drive in Kuwait, and drove to the embassy in time to watch the embassy burning and on fire. She collected the two children, returned to her home with them. They canceled the classes for school that day, and she and my two grandchildren waited in an interior room in their house. A few days later, it was decided that they would get another free excursion, courtesy of the United States government, a 13-hour midnight, all night long drive from Kuwait to Riyadh in the middle of the night on a bus crowded with embassy personnel. Once they got to Riyadh, they discovered that the airport was closed because of drone attacks, and they had to wait for a charter because of the careful planning that went into evacuation process. Several days before an Ethiopian Airlines jet rented by the State Department was able to fly them back to Dulles Airport. And I'm happy to report that they're back in the United States. Their colleague, First Sergeant Class Nicola Moore, 39 years old, from Minnesota, was not one of them. And today we honor her, even though it was an excursion and not a war.
Your
Thank you.
time is up, sir. I mentioned earlier on that I'd like to have 2 moments of reflection. This is the second one. Could we please have a moment of silence for our soldiers, the 7 soldiers who have been recently brought home in caskets? And may, oh my gosh, may the work and their sacrifice be a blessing to their family. And hopefully they're not anymore. All right. So sacrifice has taken a lot of different levels and a lot of different issues. And today we recognize the International Women's History Day, the month. I also heard on today's news that women we've all known for a very long period of time, have been discriminated against as far as salaries. There's been a historical inequity of salaries that has tried to be corrected, but apparently that is still not the case. And there may be a variety of different reasons why that happens. Women may step back from the workforce to take care of their families or other loved ones, being caretakers, which is our inherent role as being a mother and a wife or a daughter. But nonetheless, that can impede how much money they make in their lifetime, and why the discrimination is from the very onset. It continues to grow as the woman continues into her work. So at the beginning, it was 7 cents on the dollar.
Point of order, Madam Chair. How
Excuse
would
me, this is my public.
I said
comment, sir.
point of order, please. I called point of
Yes,
order.
Yes, Mr. Young. Yes,
And
sir.
as the chairman of the board, your major responsibility is setting the agenda and then
I'm
following the agenda and
Mr. Young, your rudeness is just unbelievable, whether or not it's a
I
point
called
of order. or not.
I called point of order, okay? And you're interrupting me.
Gladly, gladly.
The point of order is this. This is not your responsibility to lecture us, the audience, about inequality of pay of women. That is not part of our agenda for today. So I would like for you to stop and move on to the agenda.
And again, this is up to the county board at this time. A point of order has been called. It is up to the county board as to whether or not this board believes that this is beyond the role of what the chairwoman should be doing.
State's Attorney Mosser, isn't a point of order ruled by the chair? The chair must decide on the validity of a point of order and not the public body?
Yes, that is actually correct.
That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. So as to continue, as you continue on with your.
Did you make a decision?
I did not recognize your speaking.
You didn't make a decision on my point of order.
Decide, Madam Chair.
I deny it.
I make an appeal. Can I have a second?
I see no second. You're
fine.
Roth will make the second.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
need to
Mr.
say
Roth.
overruled or sustained.
It is overruled and sustained.
There was a second to my appeal. All right.
Madam Chair, just a question,
Yes.
if I
Yes,
may,
Mr.
procedurally, in case we ever get to this, how does this work?
Thank you. A point of order does go to the chair for a decision. If a motion is made to, for whatever reason, that would go to the board to vote on then.
Voice vote or consensus or?
I think we should go for roll call.
We can, I think at this point, just to make it clear, would be better to do a voice vote. But right now it is just a point of order. That point of order has been denied by the chair at this point. You've made an appeal. At this point, it doesn't go to the full board. So she can continue with her comments.
So it's up to her to.
So as a woman continues on with her career, that discrepancy rises. And again, as I previously mentioned, there may be a variety of reasons why that happens. But instead of making 7 cents on the dollar, by the time a woman reaches in her mid-40s, which is the midpoint and early 50s of your career, as far as being able to reach your full potential economically, that woman is down 35%. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I'd like to do an introduction to women business owners here in the state of Illinois and drill down specifically as to the reason for the specific declaration, because we are honoring not just a general population, but we are honoring a specific individual who has achieved great success during the later part of her life. Women do play a major role in Illinois small businesses economy. 517,000 businesses in the state of Illinois, small businesses are women owned. That's about 38 to 43% of all businesses. Illinois also ranks number 6 in the US for women entrepreneurs. And the Chicago metro area is one of the top metro areas for women-owned companies. Are women-owned businesses more successful? Well, national research generally shows that women-owned businesses have similar survival rates to their male-owned business partners. And some studies show slightly higher stability, but slower growth because women often start with less capital and outside funding, which we know to be a fact for any woman who has started a business. Simple ways to think about it is that 1 out of 3 make it to 10 years. So 1 out of every 3 businesses started by a woman matures to 10 years. The biggest factors affecting survival are usually access to capital, marketing, customer acquisition, and cash flow management. Women-owned businesses, however, are quickly growing in Illinois and now represent nearly half of small businesses in this state. And I'd like to transition now to Ms. Janice Candy. Ms. Janice Candy will be recognized today as part of Women's History Month. Ms. Janet didn't succeed by being a typical candy store. She started in 2018 with 3 pots, 3 thermometers, and she succeeded because Ms. Janice Candy acted more like a specialty food brand than one on great product, based on great product and peanut butter. Peanut brittle, I'm sorry, and there she is. Her story. She started her business at 67 years old. It's truly remarkable. When people are looking at retirement, she's getting going. She became, and that became part of her brand. Media and community organizations highlighted her journey, which created free publicity and built trust with her customers. People love supporting local entrepreneurs who treat them well and deliver an incredible product. Ms. Janet wasn't just sugar and spice. The company gained credibility through being recognized by Illinois Made, which is an incredible opportunity for her, and that recognition has been very recent. A business certificate from the Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprise Certification Program. And I can tell you, having also been certified by that, it is an onerous, very challenging certification that you have to receive. You go through a lot of hoops. And through creativity, steadfast, and smart marketing, she was an easily recognized brand. And these helped open the doors to corporate buyers, tourism promotion, and wholesale opportunities. But she also had very controlled growth. She knew what she did well, focused on that, and kept on continuing on. Now, to go further, I'd like to present Anita, and Theodia Gillespie is going to be coming up and also speaking a little bit about Miss Jana as we read through the proclamation.
Yeah, so I just wanted to quickly add to that before we do the proclamation that her story inspires all entrepreneurs, especially women, especially people that are in a little bit older phase of their life, to just keep going forward. And just to pursue your dreams regardless. Age is not a boundary at all, and neither is your sex. So she's quite an inspiration. Then Mavis Bates and I will read the proclamation, and then we'll bring up Ms. Theodia Gillespie from the Quad County Urban League to accept it for us.
Very good.
I'll read the first half of the proclamation. Kane County Board proclaims March 2026 as National Women's History Month. Whereas in 1987, Congress passed a resolution officially designating the entire month of March as Women's History Month to recognize the contributions of women. And whereas Kane County is home to a diverse and growing population of approximately 520,000 residents, according to U.S. Census Bureau 2024 estimates, with women representing half of our community and playing a vital role throughout every sector of Kane County. And whereas Kane County proudly reflects the strength of women in public leadership, including 10 women serving on the 24-member Kane County Board, and whereas 6 countywide elected offices are currently held by women, including the county chairman, the coroner, the state's attorney, circuit clerk, auditor, and recorder, demonstrating the trust placed in women to lead and serve at the highest levels of local government. And
whereas women across Kane County contribute daily as educators, healthcare professionals, entrepreneurs, farmers, manufacturers, public servants, members of the military, caregivers, innovators, and volunteers, shaping a strong future for all. And whereas the women of Kane County continue to inspire progress through service, leadership, and dedication to their families and their community, now therefore be it proclaimed that the Kane County Board hereby recognizes March 2026 as National Women's History Month in Kane County, Illinois, and encourages all residents to acknowledge the invaluable contributions of women who help to build our county and continue to make Kane County a better place to live.
Okay, very good. May I please have a motion to accept?
Madam Chair
Right, please.
Gums.
Yes, if I let Ms. Gums. Ms. Gums?
Madam
Yes, I
Chair,
believe this is in your district.
it is in my district, so I would like to make the motion to move it.
Oh, absolutely. Do I have a second, Mr. Greib?
I have women in my district too, and I'll second that.
Have a woman business owner in your very close district. We have a motion and a second. Clerk, could you call the roll?
Abaticola.
Baticola, aye.
Allen.
Allen, aye.
Arroyo.
Yeah.
Bates.
Bates, yes.
Garcia.
Garcia, yes.
Gripe.
Excuse me, gripe, yes.
Gums.
Gums, yes.
Iqbal.
Iqbal, yes.
Juby.
Juby, aye.
Caius.
Guys, yes.
Leonard.
Leonard, yes.
Lewis. Linder.
Linder, yes.
Molina.
Molina, yes.
Hennessy.
Genesis, yes.
Roth.
Roth, yes.
Sanchez.
Sanchez, yes.
Surgis. Tarver.
Tarver, yes.
Tepe.
Deputy, yes.
Williams. David Young.
Yes.
Passes, 1 abstain.
And very good. And I'd like to bring up another incredible woman, Theodia. You ready, Ms. Gillespie, to accept this award?
Then we need a picture with all the women.
Can you just like Photoshop me in there?
You're pretty funny.
Good morning. Thank you so much for this acknowledgement. Of course, you know I'm not Miss Jana, but she wanted to be here. She's actually in California with her daughter, trying to perfect her business and turn the business over to her family. So she wanted to be here, but she had some comments that she wanted me to share. So real quickly, I would do that. But I also want to say is that the Clark County Urban League puts on a Women Empowerment Summit every year in March to acknowledge women who are making great strides in their community, who are doing extremely well in their business, and who continue to be mentors and in leadership roles, and also giving back to their community. So thank you, board, for this recognition for Ms. Jana. And thank you, Madam Chair and Anita and Mavis, for your support and bringing this forward. So this is on behalf of Ms. Jana. Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Kane County Board members, for this incredible honor. Good morning. I am truly grateful to accept this award on your behalf, on my dear friend, Jana Farmer, the heart and hands behind Miss Jana's candy. Jana wishes she could be here with you today, and she asked me to share just how meaningful this recognition is to her. She started her business at the age of 67, which was stated earlier, providing that it's never too late to follow your heart and begin something new. What makes her story especially beautiful is the reason she began. Jana created the business as a tribute to her mother, who loved peanut brittle, and it is phenomenal. So if you got to try this. Jana actually taught herself how to make peanut brittle, carefully working to perfect her recipe over times. Along the way, her mother was right there beside her, encouraging, tasting each batch, offering her thoughts as Jana refined the recipe that would eventually become Miss Jana's candy. Every batch, and this is very important, every batch still carries the memory with it. For her, it's never been about the candy. It's about honoring her mother, sharing something made with love, bringing a little sweetness and joy to others. Jan is deeply touched to know that her small tribute has been recognized in the way on her behalf. Thank you for celebrating women entrepreneurs and for honoring a story that began with love, determination, and a daughter's tribute to her mom. She is so grateful, and thank you again.
Ms. Gillespie. A little about Ms. Gillespie. She's the head of the Aquatic Urban League, but she's been what 30-something years since I was in high school.
It's been 30-some years since
Yeah,
you've been
the
in high
Urban
school?
Leagues.
Yes.
Congratulations
yes.
for your service with
Okay.
the service to a rural and African American community. And did you bring samples for us?
I wish I could have, but she didn't.
Anybody who comes to jobs on Friday will get a sample of Miss Jana's, but she was closed yesterday, so I couldn't go there. But Friday, so come to my meeting.
And please try it. You will fall so in love with it, as she talked about the love that she gave for her mom tribute. Thank you so much.
Ms. Gillespie Gums, I just want to tell you as well. Miss Jan and I have had great conversations, and recently I was there talking about that love thing. I get that from my mother as well, and my nieces have carried that on too, because I always ask the same question: what is the most important ingredient? And the only answer is love. And I love Miss Jana, and thank you for everything you do, and thank you all for being there. I'm sorry I could not be there, and I'm probably 20 pounds overweight because of her karma.
So I think she's requesting the women who.
And thank you all to the women in the audience
I'll be
for
proud,
your
yeah.
being here and representing your community.
No.
It's on you, buddy. It's on you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill.
Maybe that's some color.
He's also taking calls. Oh, yeah.
Julie. Where's Julie, man?
I'll send you her address anyway.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Hey, how you doing? Good. Yeah, I saw you at the Truman dinner, but it was like at the end and you were on the other side of the room because I heard him call your name. I got there a little late, so I didn't get time to see everybody.
I
I was like,
I know, I was like all the way at the end. And then
Okay, with a
at the end, I'm like,
with a lot of love, we will continue.
so.
So that does we have one more. Mr. Fonstock, could you introduce our appointment to Mill Creek? Is he here?
Wait, did we vote on that?
Oh, yes, I think we voted, right? Yeah, we did. We vote. Yes,
Oh.
yes, ma'am. Roger, why don't you come up and
Yeah,
then,
Miss Jana's is on Montgomery Road, in Montgomery, past Farnsworth. So anybody who wants to stop by her shop, I don't know the exact street number, but it is Montgomery Road. It's by the subway and stuff. Yeah.
okay, all right, Roger, let's go. You ready?
Should I, I would
Yeah,
move. Are we gonna vote on TMP 26?
That's correct.
372? I would move the appointment.
Okay, very, very good.
Needs a second.
So this is, our next one will be the Mill Creek Water Reclamation District appointment. And we have a motion and a second. to move it.
second, yeah.
I think all right, very good. Mr. Roth seconds.
Sure.
Chris moved it. And do you want to tell us about the candidate?
Sure, this is a reappointment of James Doherty. He currently serves on the Mill Creek Water Reclamation District. This appointment is to a board of 3, and they're responsible for the activities and the finances and services related to Water Reclamation District in Mill Creek. So it's an unincorporated plan unit development that has its own water service and its own water treatment facility within Mill Creek. This is one of 3 appointments. They are appointed to 3-year terms. They're staggered terms. So you'll receive one of these each of the next 3 years for a 3-year term. Again, it's a reappointment. James Doherty, I believe he's been serving on the board for about a decade, something along those lines. So I think we've also been talking with Mr. Rick Williams from his board. It's in his district. So I believe he also had recommended Mr. Doherty for reappointment. And this is a chairman's appointment with advice and consent of the county board.
Okay, so my appointment, I have your consent to move this forward? I see no opposition to that. So is a motion a second, and we had the consent. I believe we do not need to take a voice vote on this if we have consent. Perhaps we should. Let's take the vote. Oh, go ahead, take the vote just in case.
Abaticola, aye. Allen,
Aye.
Arroyo, Bates, Garcia,
yes.
Gripe,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Juby,
Yeah.
Caius,
Yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Hennessus,
Hennessus, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Surgis, Tarver,
Harper, yes.
Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams, David Young, passes.
Okay, very good. All right, yes, sir.
Madam Chair, Surgis, I would like to modify the agenda to put 13D Resolution 26-137. We have a representative from Carpentersville here today, and this is buried way late, and I fear that this meeting is going to run long. And I did send an email out on this, and Madam Chair did say we could move this up to consent agenda, but we're already at 10 o'clock. And I'm wondering if actually it's 11.
Okay.
We're already at 11 o'clock.
Time
and-
flies.
And so I would ask the board's
Indulgence.
indulgence if we could do this and move this up for discussion now.
I would second
I have
that.
no issue with that at all. No objections? All right, with no objections, why don't we move? And this has to do with Carpentersville, everybody. For you.
13D.
13.
It's not.
Waiting if I could,
This
I,
is 13C.
David.
D, I'm sorry, yes, D, absolutely, D. Resolution 26-137.
It's an open session on the agenda.
And Sturgis will move this forward.
Sanchez will second.
Okay, so let's begin. Everybody have it? Okay, so may I have a motion, a second to discuss and possibly approve Resolution 26-137?
For the third time, Sturgis moves.
Well, this is a different motion, but yeah, Caius would second it as well.
There we go.
There we go. We got a motion and a second. Yes, sir. Mr. Tepe.
Dave Burn Tepe here.
Mr. Tepe, could you get the mic closer?
Wanted to note that the transportation people, the people from Carpentersville and the state's attorney have all been working diligently to make this happen. The logic is to take the project and to, one, give them permission to do the construction while we work on the details of providing access and the situation associated with it. The key challenge with this has been the fact that associated with this particular property, or the property owner has to approve many of the things that are there. That was done years and years ago, and that has now evolved into a whole series of property owners that would have to give approval. So that's the next issue to deal with. But this gives them the ability to move forward with the construction. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Yes, sir. Mr.
Madam Chair, I
Sturgis.
just want to take a minute to just thank everybody. This came to our attention, I mean, I'm thinking less than 10 days ago. And with the cooperation of Mr. Tepe, the Carpentersville officials, the support of Mr. Caius and Mr. Sanchez, this has really been a Herculean effort to get this back on track and keep this moving. I just wanted to publicly acknowledge the cooperation and moving forward on this. So thank you, everyone.
Yes, I see some comments. Could we make sure that this resolution, Blair, do you have a copy of it? No. The resolution gets mailed to those board members who are attending online. I think this is pretty much very hot off the press. So we will get that to you. So thank you for letting us know. Yes, sir.
Sanchez here. Thank you, Madam Chair. As someone who represents the other half, the other side of Carpentersville, I have since learned that my constituents would be very upset if I got in the way of a 7 brew in any way. So I will be supporting this resolution.
Another
I-
coffee place.
I think,
yeah.
okay, so we're looking at going to Miss Janice Candy and to 7 Brew. Is that correct? Yes, sir.
Well, as a non-coffee drinker, this is Caius. This is something we've already approved, the actual in and out, where this is just the paperwork to make sure that we get it started right away. So we're cutting red tape to make this intersection safer, I think is a smart move.
Very good. Mr. Iqbal?
Madam Chair, I would like to hear from State Attorney's Office to our exposure on this matter.
All right. Do you have any comments to make?
Chair. Myrna Molina has a comment. Can that be read?
It's, Myrna, we can. It's 2.5 pages.
I guess if our assistant state attorney or our state's attorney can just comment on it. We discussed this at length in executive. Well, I guess really not at length. So just if I can get a synopsis of what we're voting on.
Very good. And that is going to happen right now.
Yeah, so kind of as discussed, the Department of Transportation and the State's Attorney's Office got together to work out essentially what is an agreement that will essentially lock them up if they don't follow the rules as kind of outlined in this. It's to make sure that everyone's protected on the contractual side as well as the plating, the proper plating and planning side. The short of this is, I'll sum this 2.5 pages down into kind of the basic essentials, which is Cartersville agrees to identify and hold harmless the county for any kind of ownership issues that arise from the IGA. They're also expected to leave the right in open until they get the signatures all taken care of. They can begin construction work on everything that would not affect the right in as it currently stands. They can basically finish up a lot of the project while they're getting signatures. We received an update that sounds like they're well on their path to getting the signatures. So I'm hoping it won't take the year that was kind of discussed before. It sounds like it's more of a few weeks thing, maybe a couple months thing. But this will at least allow the contractor to be able to begin to move forward while we're getting the final signatures in place. Once those signatures are in place, everything should be taken care of. The teeth of this is it allows the county to prevent it from ever opening. So in other words, there's never an issue until all the preset stuff that would need to be in place first. It will not open. We are the ones who are in charge of the signs, all of that kind of stuff, and only we get to say when it actually gets open. So as long as everyone signs off on the IGA, the plating gets done, then we can open it up once the construction's finished. Hopefully those signing and all that will be done before the construction. So once that takes place, then we're good from there. The reason it's only 2.5 pages and not far longer is we're essentially incorporating what the county engineer will do. So we're very clear on this. You are not telling the engineer that they have to do it, but you are allowing the engineer to grant access, and you're allowing the engineer to issue a conditional permit, which gives him guidance and help to do his statutory duty under state law. So that is all that's doing here. I do recommend it at this point. KDOT has signed off on it with those provisions that allow them to also eventually tear it out if the plating is not done properly. So there's a lot of protections in here. With that, I'm okay with it.
Okay, very good. Any questions for the state's attorney, Ms. Molina?
No, that was perfectly said. Thank you, Mr. Ford.
Okay, very good.
Mr. Frank.
Madam Chair, I
Yeah,
left.
yes, Mr.
this-
Caius.
Thank you to the state's attorney and to transportation one more time for
Absolutely.
the hard work that they put in the last few days.
Mr. Caius or Mr. Tepe, I'm sorry, excuse me, wrong committee chair. Is anybody here from Carpentersville that would like to come up and speak for a moment?
Well, the Carpentersville city manager is here.
Don't say it.
My understanding is he's okay with all of this, so we're going to make sure he says that.
I would hope so.
Upward otherwise, huh? Good morning, Madam Chair, County Board, Brad Stewart, Village Manager, Village of Carpentersville. Yes, I think everything that's been described is accurate. We do sincerely appreciate your ability to consider this in such order, as well as for KDOT and the state's attorney's office to work out something that allows the project to proceed. And yes, on the signature front, we're cautiously optimistic. We may have everything in hand in the next week or a few days beyond that. So hopefully the project will continue as planned. And we can open this without any undue delay. So just really appreciate everyone's efforts and thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing this to our attention in such an effective manner. All right. Yes, ma'am.
I think I have a small question if it's not.
You get closer to your microphone.
Oh,
There you
sure.
go.
I think this is a small question, but if it's not, just tell me and I will go offline. At one time I thought that because the original property owner sold to a whole bunch of other people who now became property owners, that what Carpentersville was willing to give us was a hold harmless. That if something happened that we got sued because somebody didn't sign, Carpentersville would step in and say, don't worry about it, we'll take care of it. Are we still relying on that, or are we insisting on getting all the property owners?
So that's the answer to your question is all of the above. Yes. So we are essentially doing a hold harmless. That'll be worked out in later days. The point is just to get this, but it is a condition of the conditional permit that at some point they get that with us. But in addition to that, they're getting all the signatures. I'm actually hopeful that they get the signatures before we even need to. But the reason they can't they can't stop the right in right now. And the reason A lot of these other things take places so that there is no actual rights effect of the other landowners. So under the IGA, everything's fine as long as we're not affecting their rights. And then ultimately, when they sign off, then we can start affecting their rights by closing down the right in to finish out the right out. So this will be nice and clean, hopefully, where they can get the signatures. No one feels like their rights have been slighted in any way. And once the signatures are finalized, then they can finish the finishing of but at the same time, the contractor can get started, at least for the next couple weeks, to get things moving.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, but I believe we've no other questions. Call the roll, please.
Abaticola,
Batacola, aye.
Allen, Arroyo,
Oh, yes.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Garcia,
Garcia, yes.
Gripe, Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Chuby,
Chuby, aye.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Bush, yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Hernandez,
Hernandez, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Surges,
As a 4 times Menard guy every weekend, absolutely yes.
Tarver,
Carver, yes.
Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams, David Young,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, very good. Okay, congratulations.
Okay, on.
All right, now we are going to move on to our consent agenda. Does anybody have an item to pull off to consent? Looking to my right. We got hands up, Mr. Iqbal and then Mr. Tarver. Mr. Iqbal.
Item 26-090 and 26-091.
Say it, do the first one first. 26-089.
No, 90. 090.
Okay, got that one. And the second one?
091.
Mr. Tarver, is that, I'm sorry, is that it? Just the
That's it,
two?
yeah.
Okay, Mr. Tarver?
Item number 26-017.
Zero,
Repeat that, Bill.
017?
26-107.
Oh, 107.
Sorry if I didn't speak clearly into my microphone.
Got it, got it. Okay, anybody else to my right? Anybody online?
Oh, Madam Chair.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
106 also needs to be pulled off. Neither of those can be in consent because they weren't
Yeah, 106.
processed up. So
Okay.
both of them need to be off consent.
Okay, so they will be off consent.
Both under executive 106 and 107. So 107 was already taken care of. I just needed 106 to be taken off as well.
Okay.
Could you repeat that into the microphone?
Okay, it's 26-106 and 26-107. Okay, off exec, go into the exec, and that's it. Yes, sir, Mr. Gripe.
Thank you, Madam Chair. 26-117.
Okay, last call for the right, on my right. Last call for people in the online. See nobody. Okay, to the left now. Anybody? No? Okay, very good. May I please have a motion and a second to approve the following items except for 26-090, 26-091, 26-106, 26-107, and 26-117.
Bates moves.
This is second.
Genesis, clerk call the roll.
Abaticola,
Batacola, aye.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Arroyo, Bates,
Yes.
Garcia,
Garcia, yes.
Gripe,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal, yes.
Chuby,
Chuby, aye.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Hernandez,
Hernandez, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez, Surges,
Surges, yes.
Tarver,
Tarver, yes.
Tepe,
Yes.
Williams, David Young,
Yes.
approved.
Okay, very good. We're now moving to off consent, so let's take care of item 26-090. Mr. Iqbal,
Madam Chair, I object.
may I have a motion first to approve? You want to do the motion, please?
Deputy will move.
You, Mr. Tepe.
Caius,
Second, okay, very good, please.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I have a question about this item. This is an amendment with a nonprofit organization, which is a third party. And we don't know if they have a legal standing, they have a good standing in the state of Illinois, are they properly registered? The matter is $300,000 is coming from the ARPA fund. So it's procedural. Can we enter into amendment with an organization which we don't know much?
All right, so you're looking for
As a
approval?
further, a nonprofit organization need to register with the Secretary of State. It need to register with the Illinois State Attorney General's office. It has to have a good standing with the IRS. It has to file Form 990 with IRS. Are they current on this? And also, small point, do they have any presence in the county of Kane?
I will turn that over to the chair, Mr. Tepe.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is not any new agreement. In order for us to operate under the ARPA rules, we must have had a prior agreement with this organization before we can transfer any funds to it. So they've already been vetted with a prior contract and have an existing contract under ARPA. We cannot create any new relationship. So this is an existing relationship that already has been vetted under ARPA in the past.
And Mr. Isaacson, his hands is up. He's here. Perhaps he can put some insight into this matter. Michael?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Tepe is exactly right. This organization was identified through a competitive request for proposal process. We worked with not only the purchasing department, but also the ARPA team and Ernst & Young to verify that everybody was in good standing with the IRS, that they had been in existence as an organization for at least 2 years serving Kane County. So for any of these adjustments that are occurring with the ARPA funds, as Mr. Tepe said, everybody's already been screened and vetted, and this is just simply budget adjustments to make sure that we're spending all of the money in the appropriate time period.
Yes, Mr. Tarver.
Thank you. I just want to kind of confirm for my colleague as far as what Youth Outlook does. And just looking on their site, they celebrate and empower and advocacy for LGBTQ+ youth, providing affirming, accessible, and essential services that meet the ever-evolving needs of young people ages 5 to 24, their families, and communities across northern and central Illinois. And they have a drop-in center in Aurora. So even though they do have a location in Naperville, Kane County does work with this organization. So I want to make sure that my colleague understood that.
Thank you for sharing that information. And Mr. Tepe, I am sure that you check to make sure that they are in complete compliance with the state of Illinois and they are registered not-for-profit.
Personally, I did not. We have staff that do those kinds of things. So based upon that and the health department, I feel very comfortable in going ahead with this agreement.
As would I. So any further conversation? Hearing none, clerk, call the roll.
Madam Chair.
No, yes.
Just a short comment. When the ARPA committee was first formed and we started what we called, I believe, the community support grants, because there were so many nonprofits in our county that were going to be in desperate straits during COVID. We led the way to create a $4 million fund. And I believe this money probably came out of that to support local nonprofits.
No, that's not the case at all. That's not the
Wasn't
case at all.
Wrong money? Okay, but it
So
was.
but we don't need to go into that, but thank you. Kane County did a yeoman's job of supporting all of our organizations who needed some support.
Madam Chair, real quick, looking on the website, they are a designated 501c3 organization. They have a tax exempt status as well
Yes.
since 1999.
Very good, very, very good. I
Thank you
thought,
for stating.
I would assume that, but thank you for clarifying. And I'm sure that their registration with the Illinois Attorney General is current, at least darn well better be. So, with that, clerk, call the roll.
Abaticola. Allen.
Alan, I.
Oh, wait. a minute.
Oh, wait, she didn't
Oh,
say.
Go back. She's
Sorry,
waiting.
I thought you were.
One more.
I paused, sorry. Abaticola, no. I'm sorry, what was your answer?
What was your vote?
No.
No? Okay.
My apologies, couldn't see over the monitor. Allen.
Alan, I.
Royo.
Real yes.
Bates.
Bates, yes.
Garcia.
Say yes.
Gripe.
Grape, yes.
Gums.
Gums, yes.
Iqbal.
Iqbal, no.
Juby.
Juby, I.
Caius.
Guys, yes.
Leonard.
Leonard, yes.
Lewis.
Lewis, yes.
Linder.
Linder, yes.
Molina.
Molina, yes.
Penesis.
Hennessy, yes.
Roth.
Roth, yes.
Sanchez. Surgis. Tarver.
Yes.
Tepe.
Zeppi, yes.
Williams. David Young.
Yes.
Passes 2 noes.
Okay, very good. All right, may I have a motion and a second to discuss item number 26-091? Motion, please.
Molina will move.
Oh, what?
Gums will second.
Lunch?
Everyone, so.
Is this for the women?
Point of
Yes, a
order.
celebration?
Why not?
Yeah, my gosh.
Oh, sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. All right, I need him. Who did the motion to approve?
Molina moved and Gums
Hey.
second.
Who second?
Gums.
Gums. Okay, thank you both. All righty, discussion on this item, Mr. Iqbal.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I have the same objection which I had for the other resolution 090. I must add to it that the certificate of good standing,
I'm sorry, Mr. Iqbal.
that the certificate of good standing for any NGO or for any corporation is every yearly, needs a real yearly renewal. And I don't see it in the packet. So I don't know what standing do they have. And why should we give them 300,000? Thank you.
Okay, very good. Mr. Tepe will say the same thing. Same question.
Again, this is a transfer within an organization that have an existing, has an existing agreement with ARPA. Okay, and don't know if Mr. Isaacson wants to comment on this or not.
Mr. Isaacson, and I see Ms. Gums' hand up as well. So we'll start with Mr. Isaacson. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. So the award was already granted to this organization in September of 2024. So this is simply changing some line items within that existing award. So this contract in working with the ARPA office and with the grantee, and again, as it is for multiple of these that come through ARPA, these are just adjustments to make sure that we're able to spend all of the money in the appropriate time period so we don't send any back. But the full award amount was actually authorized by the county board back in the fall of 2024.
Okay, very good. Ms. Gums?
Thank you. Actually, Michael answered those questions. But I just want to highlight that we spent a lot of money to get those folks vetted, and we're not changing anything. But I wanted to point that out. We spent a lot of money to do the vetting that I think my colleague is questioning.
Okay. Appreciate that. No, and absolutely no hesitation with what you just said. I totally agree. But to his point, it would not be inappropriate going forward with their not-for-profits, just to make sure it's a very quick query, and that can be provided as part of the notes that this organization is in compliance and has registered with the Attorney General. Takes a few minutes to find that information out, so it's no big challenge. And to make sure, and they need to be, because sometimes it just accidentally lapse, and you have to just, I think it's a $10 fine or $20 fine to renew. Okay, very good. So take the roll, please.
Abaticola,
Abaticola, aye.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Arroyo,
Yes.
Bates,
Yes.
Garcia,
Garcia, yes.
Gripe,
Gripe, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Shubi, aye.
Caius,
Guys, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Hennessy,
Hennessy, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Surges, Tarver,
Tarver, yes.
Tepi,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young,
Yes.
passes 1 no.
Very good. All right, we have 2 items that also have to now be discussed under exec. Item number 26-106. May I have a motion?
Williams moves.
Thank you, sir.
100 seconds.
Second, discussion, please, sir.
I apologize for my indulgence. If we could push this to after executive session, that would be preferred. So we can have a little bit more of a full throat conversation of how this plays out. This are actions that have to do with some of the litigation we've talked about in the past. So I
Madam
just ask
Chair,
for-
Gums, can they remove their
I'll withdraw my
motion?
motion.
Withdraw, and who's the second?
No, please don't remove it. Just simply somebody move to table it to after executive session in a
Okay,
second.
but
A voice vote.
Mr. Williams, please.
I'll move to table till after executive session.
Okay, and been approved.
Leonard will second.
Thank you. Do we have to take a voice vote on that?
Just a quick voice vote, just so everybody in agreement kind of.
Okay.
Yes.
Or aye?
Aye.
Okay. And just remind us when we get to that point. Okay. All right, now we have a motion and a second to discuss, possibly approve item number 26-107.
Royal
Yes.
moves. Oh, go ahead.
Guys, second.
Mr. Kyle seconds, same?
Same motion.
Okay, so, Mr. Royal, could you
107?
make the motion
Point
to
of
move
order.
this
Point of order.
I need the same motion to table, please.
Till after executive.
Yes,
after
please.
executive?
Hennessy moves to table.
Guys, second.
Second.
Oh, I think that, all right, very good.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye. Motion
Aye.
carries.
All right. Here we go. Item number, may I have a motion and a second to discuss, possibly approve item number 26-117?
Hennessy will move.
Thank you,
Tarver,
sir.
seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Tarver. Mr. Gripe?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So this caught my eye for a couple of reasons. Number one, that it started off at 30,000 and then for some unknown reason, it just says in the text that it was adjusted to 45. I'm not complaining about the level of compensation. I'm assuming that this is a grant. If it is, my concern is that when we pay salaries out of grants, if you don't get the grant again, somebody loses their job. My second concern is that it says on page 765 that we're in need of a physician to serve as the medical director of the Kane County Health Department to provide clinical services to patients, including TB patients. Kane County issued a competitive request, la da 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 da. So it looks like we've already hired somebody, even though this hasn't been approved. And the third thing is that on page 765, we refer to this as a medical director, which I could see. That kind of makes sense. Kane County Health is a big organization. My father served as a medical director for some insurance companies and elsewhere, and others in my family have done the same thing, and others I know. So medical directors are not a bad thing. But if you scroll down to page 767, then it starts talking about what this person is going to do under item 3 as medical consultant and clinician. So now we're not just medical director, and I think it's the same job. Now we're a medical consultant and clinician, which is a big difference. They're going to have the following responsibilities. 1, assist in establishing and or modifying program guidelines, policies, procedures, and protocols for medical activities of the health department. 2, oh, sorry, yeah, 767, Blair. Thanks, Mavis. Number 2, service consultant to the program staff regarding medical issues treatment. Number 3, provide periodic educational sessions to health department staff. Number 4, provide medical care to suspected or diagnosed tuberculosis patients in source. Number 5, physician shall at a minimum conduct one clinic visit one per week within the health department facilities. Number 6, they shall be available for scheduled telehealth visits. Number 7, they shall provide consultation to physicians providing inpatient medical care to individuals hospitalized. And I'm not going to read them all, but it goes on and on and on, and the job gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, again, with my experience in medical directors, I think they need to be able to direct. And what I see here is a clinician, and I don't know if we need 2 people doing this, but I can't see how one person, especially at 45,000 a year, which is going to be way more than a full-time job. I think that this might need some communication, but I guess my biggest concern, it looks like the health department is now getting into the medical treatment business. Not that we haven't done things like that in the past, but now effectively we're opening a clinic and anybody could come in for anything. I doubt that we would turn anybody away. I don't know that the facility has the ability to bill people if they have insurance or not bill them and bill Medicaid. It just opens up, in my mind, a whole Pandora's box of us starting a clinic, opening physician visits to anyone who wants to come in at any time. I don't think the county health department is in a position to bill anybody else. So this means that everybody who comes here for anything, and I can't see us turning anybody away, is going to be on the county's dollar. And so I think it's a great idea. The medical director makes sense, but then we morph this thing into a whole, we're starting a healthcare system, kind of.
Yes, I see. All right. Ms. Combs, I see you, but I'd like to have Michael bring this in. And unfortunately, Ms. Strathman, the chair, is not with us today, so I will not be able to ask her.
No, I understand. I would like to speak before the director, though.
Oh, that would, fine. Please, Ms. Combs, absolutely.
Okay,
Please go
thank
ahead.
you. I just don't want to put staff in kind of a funky position. So, to my colleague's point, this is not new. We've been doing tuberculosis for as long as I've been alive, I think, in Kane County. I do hear my colleagues' concerns, but just again, with that quick research, I would encourage you to locate the resolution back in 1985 that addresses this. And then it's been adapted to address your concerns throughout the years. Again, 1 and 2009, I think it was. I think that the questions are valid, but it's not something new for us. And then I would defer to our director.
Tuberculosis treatment has been very active within the health department for very, very long period of time. It is what it is, one of its charges to take care of. Mr. Isaacson?
Yes, thank you very much, Director Isaacson from the Health Department. And these are all great questions, Mr. Gripe, and thank you, Ms. Gumbs, for adding some detail. You're absolutely right. The tuberculosis fund was actually what we had in place before. We had a formal health department that was actually the seed for the health department levy. This is something that we've done on an ongoing basis. The county board, well, let me back up. Historically, we have been very fortunate that the Kane County Health Department was able to have an annual contract with Dreyer Medical Clinic. Just over a year ago, the clinic through Advocate Health System eliminated their infectious disease program so that the provider that we were working with, that position was eliminated. So it put us in a position where we needed to find another medical director. This is not optional. We do have TB patients that we do see. We do have clinic every week. So this is an ongoing operation that the health department has been engaged in since its inception. The county board did authorize us to enter into an agreement with the Winnebago County Health Department as a temporary bridge. So for just over a year now, we have been working with them and the University of Illinois Medical School in Rockford. We have a physician there who's been seeing our TB patients. Less than ideal, but also we're very thankful that they stepped in and were able to help us. To the question about price, I think that's a good one. We we have been very lucky, as I said, working with the health system previously with Dryer and then subsequently with Advocate Health when they purchased Dryer. They provided all the malpractice insurance. So we were getting that for an annual rate of about $22,000 a year. We put the request for proposal out with the stipulation that the provider have their own medical malpractice insurance. That's not something that Kane County has agreed to provide. In conversations with HR and the state's attorney's office, that's not something we're interested in providing at this time. So we put the request for proposals out, did not get acceptable candidates. Subsequently increased the offering to the amount that it is now. So that's why there was a price increase. And we were able to identify a physician because this provider is going to have to pay for their own malpractice insurance. And it's not going to be run through a health system. So that's why that went up. It is not expanding, although we are open to having more engagement from a provider. We're working with a family medicine provider now as opposed to an infectious disease doctor. I can tell you I work very closely with all of my colleagues in the other health departments around the Chicagoland area. I was honestly a little surprised that it was so challenging to find somebody to step in, but we've identified somebody who I think is going to do an excellent job. It is not grant funded. This is core public health. So this is in our annual budget. So it's something that even if grants went away, we would still even if it wasn't through this contract, we would still have to do something. Also because we provide other clinical services, like even administering vaccines. We do need somebody in that quote unquote medical director role to sign those standing orders so that we're able to provide even things as straightforward as vaccines. So hopefully there's not too creep on this. I think it's a good question to look at. And if the terminology shifted a little bit, they are technically the medical director. They're signing all the medical orders, but we are only anticipating a few hours a week of actual clinic time for them to come in and work with our TB patients. Historically, over the last couple of years, we average around 10 active cases of TB that we're treating and monitoring each year. I think, Mr. Crape, I hit most of your points, but if I missed one, let me know.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. And I love that we're doing this. My concern is that the creep issue can get pretty simple. In other words, if I call or set up a telehealth visit and then I announce on that telehealth visit that I am not suffering from TB or something, I would doubt that they're going to hang up. I would hope we wouldn't do that. But so it probably the best way to keep an eye on this is to at regular health reports as the activity is measured, that we report what everybody was calling for, because we are going to bill. That's in here too. So just make sure we keep an eye on this, because this could get to be a very large program in a very short period of time. Thank you.
And very good. And I should clarify. No, good points. This is we are focused on treating TB. We are not anyone's medical home. So if we're identifying a patient who has active TB and they also have diabetes, we're not treating their diabetes. They still need to have a medical home. We are, public health, we're not as focused on the individual. We're focused on protecting the community, and we protect the community by treating people with active TB so that they can't pass it on to other people.
Yes, sir.
Madam Chair Surges. John, I understand the scope creep that you're inferring here. And I agree, when I read through this, it seemed extremely broad brushed and open-ended. And Michael, I understand your intent and support it entirely. My question is, should we send this back and get that tightened up a little bit, or are you okay moving forward, John? Cheryl's not here and I don't want to step on her toes.
Yeah, no,
I'm
not
trying to
at
be
all.
respectful beyond
It's
belief.
a fair question. I trust Michael. He does a good job. So I think measuring what's actually happening will be the way to tell us if we need to tighten it further in the future.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Good question. All right. No other comments on this? Clerk, call the roll.
Abaticola? Abaticola, aye. Allen? Arroyo?
Oh, yes.
Bates? Garcia?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Ms. Gums,
Gums is a yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Juby. Caius,
yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Hennessis,
Hennessis, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Surges,
Yes.
Tarver,
Tarver, yes.
Tepi,
Tepe, yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, very good. All right, that ends our consent agenda and the items that were put off consent. We are now going into our zoning petitions, but before we do so, does anybody, the board has been sitting here for a while, would you like to take a 5-minute personal break?
Yes.
Yes. And please, let's be very 5 minutes. Hurry up.
Gums will move to make that recess.
Thanks. Thank you, Ms. Gums.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin the meeting. Clerk, could you call the roll?
Abaticola. Allen. Arroyo. Bates. Garcia. Gripe. Gums. Gums. Ball. Mr. Iqbal.
Present.
Tooby.
Ruby, I.
Caius. Leonard.
Leonard here.
Lewis. Linder.
Linder here.
Molina.
Molina present.
Penesis.
Dennis is here.
Roth. Sanchez.
Sanchez present.
Surgis.
Dang.
Carver's here.
Specific.
Only 11.
Tepe.
Tepe here.
Williams. David Young. I'm in the room.
Okay, very
By the
good.
way, the work order is in to have that updated.
All right, Ms. Bates is here. And
Yeah.
Ms. Garcia, you have to leave here at 12:30. Is that accurate?
Yes, I will be leaving, but signing in through online.
Okay, okay, thank you. All right, Ms. Williams, ready? Your turn.
I am. My computer's not, but I am. The first item for your consideration is zoning petition number TMP 26-230. The petitioner is USS Rhea Solar LLC. The property is located approximately 1/2 mile west of Francis Road and 1/2 mile south of Beath Road in Virgil Township. Consists of approximately 53 acres. The proposed use is a special use permit in the F Farming zoning district to allow for the development of a commercial solar energy facility. The 2040 plan indicates the property is agricultural. There was one area resident who objected. The zoning board of appeals recommended approval with stipulations 7-0, and the development committee recommended approval with stipulations 6-0. There are representatives from the petitioner in the audience if there's any questions, but I would move for approval.
All right, do we have?
I a
any-
second.
Thank you. All righty. So why don't we bring up the petitioner? And this is Ingersoll?
My name is Elijah Mitchell with US Solar. Thank you, board, for having us today. And thank you, previous zoning and previous boards and Natalie Zine for having working with us to approve in this process of potentially approving this project. In addition to your voting for voting on a special use permit today, we also would like to propose an amendment to the language of the screening condition.
I'm sorry, you want to have an amendment for the screening and then what else?
The screening condition.
Okay. the
Yeah.
screen.
Of which I have exhibits here that I can pass out. I have 10 of them, which is not enough, so I apologize for that, but
Been looking at it.
Oh, you and me, Chair.
The amendment though.
so on this exhibit, it is showing the location of the fenced area in which the project would physically be located, as well as proximity to nearby neighbors. Per the recommendation during the zoning board hearing, it was recommended that the project be screened, especially on the southwestern side. But as you can see on the exhibit, there's an existing building that blocks much of the view from the resident to the west side of the parcel, west side of the project. And we are requesting the language be amended to be only within the area of I believe it's a red or orange triangle, which is the actual viewing angle from the western side.
Mr. Williams, I'll let you lead this, please.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. So this request was brought to Development Committee. At the Development Committee, we informed the petitioner that we are in fact enhancing our screening requirements, that they are having the benefit of not being under what will be our new requirements, which will be more stringent, than what they are what the county is requesting here. And so the Development Committee did not support the screening requirements.
All right, and my apologies, and the petitioner is asking for that to be lessened. Is that
They're
accurate?
asking, yes, less screening.
Less
than-
screening. All right, how do you feel about that?
Point
Yeah,
of order.
yes. Yes, sir.
Before we can discuss this, there would have to be a motion and a second to accept
To
this
amend?
particular amendment.
Well, no, just to discuss.
Well, I think we can discuss and then we can make the motion. No?
You should motion. What?
Do the motion. Would you like to motion to amend?
No?
It was not brought forward by a board member, it was brought forward by the petitioner.
Yeah, so if the board does not want to make a motion to amend or there's no second, then his motion is essentially just part of his presentation.
Okay.
It's a request.
It's
It's
a
not an
request.
actual motion.
No, it cannot be. So the chair does not motion to amend the petition. I see nobody else on this board who wants to motion to amend. Thereby, it's part of just your presentation.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time.
All right, are there any questions for the petitioner? Yes.
So I saw that this was in the flood zone and it was required for them to have a field investigation for drain tile and flooding. How long will that take?
Mr. Williams?
Well, I really can't answer that. That would be a question for the petitioner. I mean, as soon as they can get a consultant out there, they can get a report done. It's not that.
I guess I was like, is that like a 2-week thing, a 6-week thing, a 6-month thing? I don't
I
know
mean,
anything.
from the time you have someone do the field work, it's a week or two
Oh, okay, thank you.
per report.
Do you have anything to add to that?
I was just going to add that we are unable to do that during the winter time, but during the spring when the ground defrosts, then that is more of a viable option.
If this moves forward, I think tomorrow would be very appropriate with all the rain that is being forecast.
Quite possibly. Thank you.
All right, are there any other questions on this item? Seeing none and none online, clerk call the roll.
Batacola. Batacola, aye. Allen. Arroyo. Bates.
Bates, yes.
Garcia.
Garcia, yes.
Gripe.
Right, yes.
Gums.
Gums, yes.
Iqbal.
Iqbal, yes.
Juby.
Juby, aye.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Leonard.
Leonard, yes.
Lewis. Linder.
Linder, yes.
Molina.
Molina, yes.
Genesis.
Genesis, yes.
Roth.
Roth, yes. I do have a question though. Did we do the motion for this? Okay, thank you.
Moved by Williams, seconded by Caius.
Okay, thank you.
Sanchez.
Sanchez, yes.
Surgis. Tarver.
Tarver, yes.
Tepe.
Happy, yes.
Williams.
Williams, yes.
Passes.
Passes, very good. All righty, may I please have a motion and a second to discuss and possibly pass item number 26-097?
Williams moves.
Thank you, sir.
Sanchez seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. Mr. Williams?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So this is another solar petition. The petitioner is Tri-County Solar LLC. The property is 41 acres located west of Illinois Route 25 and north of Stearns Road in St. Charles Township. The proposed use is a special use permit in the F farming zoning district to allow for the development of a commercial solar energy facility. The 2040 plan indicates this is proposed open space. There have been a few area objectors. The zoning board of appeals recommended approval unanimously. The development committee recommended approval with stipulations unanimously. This is a former waste management landfill that has been capped and is really not usable for anything. So the development committee thought this was a good use for this property. There is a requirement that the petitioner reach an agreement with Waste Management on the terms of using the property. But other than that, there's really no impediments to this going forward. I don't know if anybody's here from Tri-County Solar.
We have Mr. Ingersol. Is that, no? Is he one of the petitioners?
Would you like to present something to the board, sir?
Hi, I'm James Carlin. I'm the project development associate that put the special use permit application together. I'm also here with our team of engineers, Peter with Weston and Sampson, and Tom and Mike with Bow Renewables. So
Raise
they're
their
very,
hands, please, so we can recognize who they are. Very good.
so they're available if you need to ask any questions. So at this stage, we're looking for approval for our special use permit. I just wanted to address a comment about this being in an F2 farm district. So although it is cited as an F2 farm district, it is federally prohibited to use it for agricultural purposes because it is a Superfund landfill site. So the US EPA has determined that this site cannot be used for agricultural, residential, commercial, or business purposes, meaning that the site use is severely limited and it does not otherwise give opportunity for economic development. As far as the site operator, Waste Management, we have been actively working with them throughout this process. And it was contingent on our building permit that we come to a formal agreement. I do have a statement to read for that. So since our last meeting for the development committee on January 20th, we have had several conversations with Waste Management regarding the project and defining the business relationship between the two organizations. While no formal agreement has been reached, we have exchanged documents, and Greenwood is currently reviewing Waste Management's liability language, which is crucial to include in any final agreement. We met with Waste Management yesterday to agree on this statement to present today. So with that said, both organizations can confirm progress has been made, and we will continue to meet until we reach an agreement. At our last meeting, it was requested that we make progress with Waste Management and come to a formal agreement at the building permit stage. So I can say that we are on track to do that today.
So just to clarify, if we
Yes.
approve this today, the facility cannot be constructed until that agreement is documented.
So is this going to be brought back to the board?
No,
No.
no.
Who's going to, where is it going to be approved of and recognized?
No building permit will be issued until they produce a signed agreement with Waste Management.
And it was stated that this cannot be for a commercial enterprise. This is a commercial enterprise. Is that going to be exempt?
I think what he said was it cannot be used for agricultural purposes.
But I believe I heard the word commercial.
Madam Chair, can you talk in your mic, please?
So sorry. I believe I heard the word commercial. Is that indeed correct?
Yes, but the US EPA is encouraging it to be used for solar.
All right.
And it's also encouraged under the Illinois Shines program.
Okay, should that be included in that contract and that agreement?
We're not a party to that agreement, so I'm not sure we're at liberty to tell them what needs to be included in their agreement.
All right, because the only reason I'm questioning is because it's a Superfund site and it's not just standard farm field.
So it's my understanding that the US and Illinois EPA are aware of what's being proposed.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, all right. All right, how does the board feel? Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say this is like the very best use of a Superfund site and a great place to put solar. And it's everybody's going to win.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Roth here. It's in my district. There are some concerns of the neighborhood, Valley View. Being a Superfund site, I'm real concerned until we really know the answer. I don't think we should be, because I'm afraid it might slip through.
Could you clarify know the
Well,
answer to.
well, like part of it is they're building, they can't puncture the cap. And so we need proof that that will get done correctly, because if it leaks, it's gonna cost us a lot. And there again, we're relying, I'm afraid there may be some legal maneuvering to do it, even though it may not be 100% safe, because it's.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Mr. Williams.
Could you put up the aerial? A couple of points here. The property is surrounded by industrial zone
Okay.
property. So it's farm property surrounded by industrial uses. There's only one pocket of residence to the northeast. I don't recall anybody being at the development committee objecting to it. The petitioner is going to construct this facility on stands, the way it was presented to us. If for some reason they pierce the membrane, they're going to have issues with waste management. If it's not on stands, if it's on poles that are put into the ground, that would be a violation of the special use permit. The county will have remedies if it's not built as proposed. So I think that those issues are largely provided for, Mr. Roth.
That's just my concern. And there is somebody from
Yes.
Valley View here and that I think is wished to speak.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
recognize
Yes,
them.
by all means, we have someone here in objection. They are welcome to speak to the board.
James, you can sit down for a moment. We may bring you back up. So is Chuck Ingersoll here? Please. Mr. Ingersoll, you are going to be sharing your concerns about this potential use of this site for solar. Is that correct?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know I was coming into a Q&A here.
No, relax.
Well, I'm the president of the Riverbend Community Group, which is Valley View. We have some concerns. We haven't taken an official vote or anything like that. Sure, we have concerns about this site. We don't, first of all, know what it's going to benefit our community. Is this a situation where rates are going to be reduced, electricity rates and that sort of thing? I have no idea. You know, I think this is probably a done deal as far as as far as the vote is concerned here. I think most of the people here on the county board are going to vote for it. I was told by one of the county board members, not my county board member, that a lot of people are going to vote for this just because it's a feel-good situation. This is a green thing, so they're going to feel good and vote for it on an emotional basis. I would hope that that's not the reason you would vote for something like this. I know that they supposedly can't pierce this cap that's on this thing, because if it does leak, you got a problem. So I don't know what the situation is. I'm not for it or against it, but I don't know really what the benefit is to the neighborhood as far as rates and all that kind of stuff. What is the benefit of this? They're putting up solar farms all over the place. But I don't hear a lot of favorable comments from people in the areas that are getting these solar farms as far as what benefit it is to the neighborhood. I know the farmers that are selling their property and using agricultural land are thrilled. They're getting rid of their property and making a lot of money off it. But what good is it to the neighbors in the area? I don't have any idea. I don't hear favorable comments from people in that area. So I really don't know. You know, I had some prepared comments, but this was kind of throwing me for a loop here. But
You're doing very well. You're doing very well.
thank you for that. I'm not running for office. I don't know what the benefit is to my neighborhood or to the neighborhoods around. You know, that thing will border with South Elgin and Bartlett, I believe, and then St. Charles neighborhoods. So that's our concerns. I'm afraid if you know, they say this will be weighted down with heavy weights, the panels. By the time the panels are done, as far as usage, I won't be around anymore. Probably many of you won't be around, but my grandkids will. The disposal of these things down the road, new technology that may come in and make these things useless in the future. What they'll be replaced by, I have no idea. So yeah, we have concerns. I just don't know what the benefit is of doing it. That's the bottom line. So I hope if you're gonna vote for this thing, I hope you have good reasons to vote yes down the line. So those are my comments. If you have any questions for me or something, I'm here.
Any questions? Yes, sir.
Well, with the new state law that's coming in,
Which is
if we-
in,
if
which
we
is
vote-
in, which is in.
It's in.
it's already in, so
It's effective.
we really
The J- oh, oh,
can't
oh,
vote
oh,
against this
it
then, right?
starts June 1st. Okay, June 1st.
Okay, so June 1st. So if we vote no on this, they could come back in and ask to get this approved again later then, right?
They weren't going.
I would believe so.
Well, yeah, I mean, under the current law, arguably, our ability to not approve a facility is extremely limited as it is. Under the law that takes effect June 1st, it will almost be entirely improper for us to vote no. So if you vote no, and this is not a done deal by all means. I've not had conversations with anybody about this on the board other than the development committee. If you do vote no, as we've experienced with other petitioners, there are legal ramifications that we would have to deal with. So we have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, my understanding is that June 1st, the state government is taking the right of the county board and local officials they take away your right to vote no on these things. They are going to have the right to control putting in solar farms. Your only right in that point in time will be to control the landscaping and miscellaneous local things. Another thing is, my understanding was that there had to be an agreement between waste management and the solar farm people before this was approved. And now you're discussing the fact that you're going to approve it today based on the fact that the agreement's going to come down the pike, that there won't be a permit issued. That wasn't my understanding originally. My understanding originally was that after the agreement was penned and agreed to, whatever the agreement was put in ink, that then the county board would agree on it. And that's not what I'm hearing here. I'm hearing that you're going to approve it possibly. And then someplace down the line before a permit is issued, that the agreement would be concluded and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know that you kind of changed the rules on it here.
I don't. believe
Madam
we're
Chair, that
changing-
was my understanding too.
Okay, but that was separate. Could we have Mr. Van Kerkhoff come up and perhaps he can talk about the process? Thank you, sir. We'll try to answer all of your questions.
Sure, good. And is it still morning?
Nope, that's.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh, it's an hour behind.
It's
Good afternoon. Mark Van Kerkhoff, Director of Development. So with any project zoning approval is like the potential for that land use to be realized. So this, if you approve it today, it means that they have the potential to apply for a building permit and other permits in order to construct the facility. So among your conditions and guarantees, which there's a lot related to stormwater and other issues on solar projects, this one in particular has an additional stipulation that says a building permit will not be issued unless that agreement has been executed. So no agreement, no building permit, it doesn't get built.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Let's bring up our next speaker. I believe we have one more.
Madam Chair,
Yes. Yes.
if I may, Mr. Ingersoll asked a couple of questions. So that's how we protect this, is that no building permit gets issued until they're satisfied, and they're really good at that. But your answer about who's that's going to benefit, honestly, Chuck, nobody in the area. The electricity doesn't flow to the nearest homes. You may be able to get solar credits, but every time I've tried to buy those, gone by the time you get to them. So it is what it is. It's another business thing, but hopefully we can protect the neighborhood. And I'm confident Mark and his people will do that.
We do have one more speaker who has signed up. Ryan. Cannot quite read that.
Microphone, please.
Is Ryan here? Or is he with the other company? No, I believe No, I believe it must be with the other solar company. All right, so that we have no other community members coming to speak? Yes, of course you can. You
So
have
as far-
no more than 5 minutes.
Okay. For the community benefit, you can sign on for this and get either 10 to 20% off your electric bill, and that is for neighboring residents. So there is a direct benefit to the neighborhood next door. As far as the concerns about the landfill cap, I do have my engineers present and they can answer questions about the safety of the landfill cap, if that's okay.
I think if anyone has any questions on that, we should allow them to speak, but absent that, I don't know if we need to.
Does
hear
the
a
board have
presentation.
any questions on that issue?
No.
I see none. Thank you. Yeah.
Like I said prior, until they have the agreement with Waste Management, there's some unknowns. You can say all day, yeah, it's gonna be safe, but they have to get that agreement with Waste Management, and that's my concern. Once we pass it, if somehow it slips through, we don't control issuing the permits. That's Mark's department, correct?
That is accurate. That is accurate. But it is the
But until you see the agreement,
conditional.
you know,
The building permit is conditional of getting that sign off from Waste
I
Management.
understand, but the agreement, we don't know what the agreement's gonna be. Like we're seeing with landscaping. You know, people are coming in and I know we're trying to tighten it up and the sooner the better. But it's kind of a slippery slope and that's an example of what.
Okay, so if.
And that's my understanding that they would have an agreement or be almost there. And I don't know how far away it is.
Are you requesting to see the agreement before you want to have
The
this
approval.
vote?
Yeah. Now, can you speak to how close are we to the agreement? Is it 6 months away? Is it a week away?
It could take a couple weeks or another month or two, I'm not sure. But it would be at the same time as the building permit. We are actively working with them and we just met with them yesterday. And Waste Management has given the approval to us to get the special use permit and then revisit this at the building permit.
All right.
That's it. That's my concern.
Okay, can we pause for just a second? We have a conversation going.
So, Madam Chair, a couple things, our role here as a body is to approve the use, not to interject ourselves into the agreements between landowners.
Correct.
I don't think that's within our authority, but what we could do is once they have the agreement, before Mr. Van Kerkhoff issues the permit, we could direct him to come to the board and say, here's the agreement, I have proof, and now I'm going to issue the permit. That would be acceptable to Mark.
I see no problem with that. I assume the company would have no problem with that. I assume the community would be interested because it is a public document. So certainly it would be available to all of us to review. So we can certainly have that happen if that would answer all.
And
of
I
the
would be
concerns.
agreeable to that too.
Excellent.
And because that's my concern.
Okay, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Madam Chair, can we do this procedure without causing delays to the project, which I assume are kind of summer sensitive and weather sensitive, and like any good business, they don't want delays will only add expense to
Well,
their
but they
procedures.
just said they can't do anything until the agreement's in
Okay,
place.
all right, please, no sideways conversations. Yes, yes, sir.
None of what's been discussed will slow this down.
No.
So
no.
that'll be a part of the proper permitting procedures. The other thing I can tell you is, generally speaking, these solar projects do not happen overnight. So it's not like where even if there was a day delay, this would be the difference between happening and not happening.
Okay.
So there's plenty of time for what was just proposed, and it sounds like Mr. Van Kerkhoff's good with it. So I think it'll be good to go.
So should we have a motion to amend to include that or is
No,
not necessary?
You guys have clear direction authority over Mr. Van Kerkhoff.
Okay.
I think he can read the tea leaves that that's what you all want. And he will probably do that without being required for a formal resolution.
Okay, very good. Are you comfortable with that, Mr. Williams?
Yeah, in fact, I think we'll keep it on an agenda item for Development Committee just to check the status every month.
Very good, very good.
Could I get clarification on, does this mean we would get approval for the special use permit?
We
or-
haven't voted yet.
Okay. I'm just confused on what is
Yeah.
being suggested.
James, in a nutshell, and please correct me, Mr. Williams, if I'm speaking inaccurately. You're going to be potentially approved, the will of the board will take their vote. If the board approves this, you may pursue. But you have to get that agreement with Waste Management, and that has got to be shared with gentleman, Mr. Van Kerkhoff, because he will not give your company a permit without that in hand and duly authorized and approved of by Mr. Van Kerkhoff. He is going to bring that agreement to the board to share the board with the board because of expressed concerns by board member and community that that agreement is fully signed and approved. And then he will release the building permit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, good, good.
Thank you.
I think it's very logical. All right, with that, I think we've had plenty of discussion on this item. Clerk, call the roll.
Abaticola,
Patacola, aye.
Allen,
Aye.
Arroyo, Bates,
Bates, yes.
Garcia, Garcia, yes. Gripe,
Right, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Juby,
Shubi, aye.
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Genesis,
Genesis, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Surgis, Tarver,
Tarver, yes.
Tepi,
Guppy, yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young,
Yes.
passes.
All right, we're going on to section 10 right now. I have been asked to move resolution 26-086 and 26-135 to after executive because this has a direct relationship to what is going to be discussed in executive. So just so your information. So I'd like to move to items A and D. And we can also then go on to number 11 before we go into exec. So may I have Mr. Roth, this is all yours.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Up here. The first resolution, resolution 26-134 is on page 1,218, the short agenda. And it's a personal expense voucher for Madam Chair for $13.50, which is the train ticket round trip for a conference that she attended
Can you
downtown,
get into them?
downtown Chicago. I will make a motion, and if I can get a second, please.
Alan seconds.
Thank you, Ms. Allen. Any discussion? Do roll call, please.
Abaticola,
Patacola, aye.
Allen,
Alan, aye.
Arroyo,
Oh, yes.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Garcia, Garcia, yes. Gripe,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Juby,
Shubi, aye.
Caius,
yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Genesis,
Genesis, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Surgis, Tarver,
Yes.
Tepi,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
All
You want me to
right.
do the next one too? Madam
No,
Chair?
I can do it, but I just
Okay.
have to find it.
It's on page 1,225.
There it is. No, which one, what pages?
1225.
1220. 41. 41, thank you.
It starts at 225.
We tabled that one till after
After.
executive.
All righty. I cannot find it. It's not in.
No, the two we tabled were up
Why don't
in
you-
executive section.
Mr.
Ms.
Roth,
Juby.
if you've got it in front of you, why don't you read it? 'Cause I'll
Okay.
have Delay.
All right. It's resolution number 26086.
No, 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 no.
That's,
It's
well, that's
two
right
six one
after the
three
first.
six. No, it's 26136.
Okay, well, the next one was 086. Okay.
Here it is. Thank you. It's here. Ratifying an emergency purchase affidavit.
Okay, that one. All right, let me get to that.
Okay, I can
You
see
want to
it.
do it?
Yeah, I'm fine.
More than welcome.
May I have a motion, a second, to discuss and potentially approve item 26-136?
Genesis will
Bates
move.
moves.
Gripe second.
Everyone's doing it. All right, good. Let's get this done. All right, is there any discussion on this? Yes, ma'am.
I want to say this looks like the perfect use of the word emergency.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to know how this is being paid for, what fund this is coming out of. Is this going to be in addition to the budget? And is this going to be an additional drain on our reserves?
Well, here she comes and she's going to tell us how. Yes, Ms. Labrillo.
So this will be covered by our insurance. So this is a covered peril under our insurance. We have a $50,000 deductible that will come out of the insurance liability fund, and the rest will be reimbursable by our insurance. So some of these bills, to pay it quickly, we'll do it out of insurance liability, and the money will come back from the insurance company.
Okay. Mr. Tepe looks very happy with that. And so does Mr. Leonard. Yes, Mr. Iqbal.
Madam Chair, I need to know, how did it happen, $800,000 of the damage? And because of the cold pipe bursting, why the area was left unheated, if it was such an important one?
We had a lengthy discussion about that matter previously. Yes, sir. And
Just
perhaps,
to give you the quick, it's our belief that it was a construction mishap and the insurance company will be dealing with that. That's not something for us to deal with. That's why we have insurance. They cover the costs and then they determine who is at fault and then they will proceed forward as needed.
No, that's fine. Whosoever pays, the question is why did it happen?
That's what I'm
Could it
saying
be
to you is-
avoided in the future?
Yeah, I don't think it's a thing where it could be avoided in the future. During the build out, essentially a room was left, a pipe was left in a room that didn't really have full HVAC access. So the air kind of got stale air gets cold, especially when it's right next to a wall, burst.
and sub-zero weather.
Yep.
My understanding wasn't actually the pipe, it was the water.
The sprinkler?
The sprinkler head froze.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same thing. Mr.
Mr.
Wright?
S- Mr. State's Attorney, so I'm hearing subrogation implied here potentially.
Yep.
Thank you.
Very much so.
Good. We've got a long agenda. I think this is a resolution to approve the emergency purchase order. So clerk, call the roll.
Abaticola,
Radical I.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Arroyo, Bates,
Bates, yes.
Garcia, yes. Gripe,
Yes.
Ms. Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Chuby, Caius,
Yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis, yes. Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Genesis,
Genesis, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Says yes.
Surges, Tarver, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams, Young,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, very good. One more. May I have a motion and a second to discuss item number 26-368? Alan. Farmland.
Williams moves.
Thank you, sir.
Roth was second.
Thank you, Mr. Roth. Mr. Fonstock, come on up.
Good morning, Roger Fonstock with IT and Building Management. I had sent out a brief email about the farmland lease. We have 20 acres of farmland that is just north of the Judicial Center. It's parcel 09323-00013. It's about a 20-acre farm field that we've in the past 5 years been allowing someone to farm it under a lease. Some of the statutes changed during that period of time, and it now requires a sealed bid opened in front of the county board for transparency, and then we'll bring it back with the recommendation for what we think is recommended for a lease and term, but it's a 5-year term And we're looking for the best possible value, obviously, for the county. And then purchasing did the sealed bids. They have the sealed bid. They're going to open that, read the numbers, and then there's no decision to be made. There's no resolution before the board. This will be picked up tomorrow at administration committee. There's an agenda item on there to discuss and potentially award a license or lease for that property for agriculture and crop rotation. So I'll let this.
Okay, so this is just the opening of the
Just
envelope.
the opening.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have, yeah,
Can we have a drum roll, please?
Show us that it's still sealed.
Someone coming in with a long
No.
bill. Okay.
we have Tim Kavanasek from purchasing and Tom Laird, so I'll let them do the bid opening and read the numbers for you. Thanks.
And the winner is.
Hello, I'm Tom Laird from purchasing. We only had one bid that was sent to us. It was only a paper bid. So when it was actually this morning, somebody came in and dropped it off. So I'm going to open the sealed bid, read the 5-year lease amount and the name, and then that. Yeah. The name of the person that submitted the bid is Jeff Lazinski. And his total bid amount for the 5 years is $7,500, $7,500.
Is that annual?
That's for the 5 years. Annually, it'd be $1,500 at $75 per acre.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Questions?
And admin will deal with the rest of it. Okay, very good.
Thank you.
And our appreciation for Mr. Winitsky. All right, that completes our new and unfinished business. We are now going to be going into executive session. May I have a motion and a second to enter into executive session to discuss
Bates moves.
pending, probable, imminent litigation and settlement of claims?
Bates moves.
Thank you, ma'am.
That.
Who seconds? Gripe, Mr. Gripe? Okay, roll call, please.
Abaticola? Abaticola, aye. Allen? Aye. Arroyo? Bates?
Bates, yes.
Garcia?
Garcia living under remote.
Grape? Mr. Grape?
Yes.
Gums?
Gums, yes.
Iqbal?
Iqbal, yes.
Juby?
Judy, yes.
Caius, yes.
Art?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Yes.
Molina?
Molina, yes.
Genesis? Roth?
Hi.
Yes.
Sanchez?
Says yes.
Surges? Tarver?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
David Young?
Yes.
Did you play?
Approved.
Okay, very good. We are now going into closed session.
All right, everybody online, please go ahead and join us by clicking on the invite. A reminder to those in the room, you must exit Zoom before we can go into closed session. In the room, you will not receive an invite.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Are you done with your plate? No. It's done. It's done, yeah.
That first meeting where I can leave.
Thank you, Sonia. Hey.
Sandwiches.
Friend, there's
Oh, yeah,
sandwiches. They're.
That's just the hors d'oeuvre there.
Is there anybody online that's hearing my voice that feels they should be in the closed session?
Mr. Arroyo.
Bien, da los pases muy bien. ¿Aló?
My knees are locking up.
It's 1 o'clock, all right.
That was kind of more of a building.
A little bit.
Yeah. Turn them off.
Pass them down.
Whenever you're ready.
I heard that.
Ready?
You never know when you're abridging somebody's rights. That's right. That's how Tippy got in trouble, was making jokes like.
All right, you're in open session.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to work. We're back in open session. Clerk, call the roll.
Abaticola? Abaticola here. Allen?
Present.
Arroyo? Bates?
Here.
Garcia?
Same thing.
It's gone.
Gripe? Gums?
Gums here.
Iqbal? Juby?
Should be here.
Caius?
Guys present.
Leonard?
Leonard here.
Lewis? Linder?
Linder here.
Molina?
Molina present.
Hennessis?
Hennessis present.
Roth?
Roth is here.
Sanchez?
Sanchez present.
Tarver? Pepe?
Deputy here.
David Young? Birag?
Here.
You have quorum in the room.
Okay, very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, may I please have a motion and a second to discuss and potentially approve item number 26-106?
Sanchez moves.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing none, clerk call the roll.
It's 106.
Cola? Abaticola, aye.
Allen, aye.
Arroyo? Bates?
Yes.
Gripe? Gums?
Gums, yes.
Iqbal? Juby?
Three I.
Caius?
Guys, yes.
Leonard?
Leonard, yes.
Lewis? Linder?
Linder, yes.
Molina?
Molina, yes.
Hennessis?
Hennessis, yes.
Roth?
Roth, yes.
Sanchez?
Sanchez, yes.
Tarver? Oh.
Carver, yes.
Tepe?
Deputy, yes.
Williams?
Yep.
All right, passes.
Okay, very good. Now I please have a motion and a second to discuss and potentially pass item number 26-107.
Roy moves.
Caius second.
Thank you both. Discussion? Seeing none, clerk.
This is 107. This is the authorizing contract for lawn maintenance and landscaping service for Ratliff.
That is
Landscaping
absolutely
Incorporated.
accurate. Mr. Tarver,
Is it okay to talk about this
we
now?
have discussion.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Just want to confirm. So I know that the board brought this up last month and it was voted down. And then I was surprised that when this came up at executive, how this amendment was changed, that there was a recommendation for the other company. An amendment was made to bring in Mr. Ratliff. And I appreciate hearing his comments at the executive meeting and also you here coming today, sir. I've done a little bit work myself and I do know that there's been some concern regarding some of the work. And so I did reach out to Mr. Fonstock just to get a little bit of background. And it does sound like that there's going to be some additional work commitment. And I just want to make sure that that is brought up so everyone is aware because there was some concern regarding the work in the past. So I just want to bring that up to everybody. If you just give me a second, I lost my
You
email.
gotta take three.
Confirmation of that. Is Mr. Fonstock?
Do
in
we
the
have
room?
Mr. Fonstock?
Please come up.
This is Roger Fonstock with IT and Building Management. I believe the question was just about the steps that we're taking with the contractor in this bid cycle. We added, I think as Mr. Ratliff said, and the other vendors responded, more treatments for weeds for pre-emergence. It'll be a weekly routine that's involved with all of our campuses as opposed to the more periodic that it had been in the past. I think some of the issues we had was that type of service was more on-demand type of spot treatment, and now it's going to be like a regular part when they're out every week. The other thing that Mr. Kevin Harris and myself we've been working on is we have a quality control like check sheet for each of the campuses, and we're going to have some people out running through the quality control check sheets. We're going to keep a record, and we'll be communicating that with the landscapers as we go through the season. And I think that'll help make improvements. But we did have several issues with weeds at times. I would say that this year we're going to have a lot more treatment and pre-emergent. It was in the actual base bids that were provided. So those numbers are inside of the actual proposal. Outside of that, we had one incident with some poison ivy that was pulled and treated. And then we do have some areas that are at the judicial center that were under an electrical contractor that were a matter of restoration that was done in the fall. And we're going to be revisiting that in the spring with that contractor, which is also not directly related to Ratliff. So we're looking forward to getting started. It's important that we start early to get the pre-emergent and the beds and things treated. So we really need this to be in place. And we're recommending, the approval of the resolution as it's written.
Thank you.
That's why I wanted to just bring up that in Roger's communication that he has a point person that's going to be able to address that. And I was just concerned that the gentleman had not been aware of any concerns in the past. And I just want to make sure that that is going to be, that there has been some concerns and that there is a point person that can work through that if we do approve this today.
Yeah.
And it sounds like from
There
my
is.
communication with you that there is going to be somebody to address that with the landscaper.
Thank you. Yeah, I believe that is the case, it seems. So yes, and then yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Sanchez here. Yeah, with the original contract, I mean, essentially, I want to approve this other contract to them because they followed the previous contract the way they should have. We only included 4 treatments for weeding, and they did that. They didn't do any extra. I don't go to get a car wash, get the basic package, and get upset when they don't, shine my tires and all the other stuff that would be in the next level up. So we adjusted. We're including now 32 weed treatments in this. I think that's great. And as long as they hold to that, then everything's good. So I'm fully in support of this.
Okay, very good. Yes, ma'am.
Now?
Yes,
Mr.
now,
State's turn.
yes. You can-
I just wanted to remind everybody that in executive, this passed unanimously except for one vote. So executive is on board with this.
All right, we've had enough
I
discussion.
think that, and just to point out that I think that was what happened in the beginning was we didn't expect to have any difficulty getting this through because it was a standard thing. And I don't think we clarified it enough early on. And I, in particular, as the chair of the committee, did not clarify that there was a situation that involved the contract and that the contractor was not at fault for this. And is, as you heard from him, is willing to work with us on the new contract. And it is $10,000 cheaper. It is the lowest bid. If you're a stickler for lowest bid, there's your guy.
Okay, there is our qualified lowest bidder, which I'm sure that Mr. Tepe approves and Mr. Leonard. So with that, and no, I see no further discussion. Clerk, call the roll.
Abaticola,
Baticola, aye.
Allen, Arroyo,
Oh, yes.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Gripe,
Gripe, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Juby,
No.
Yes,
Caius,
yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Linder,
Yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Genesis,
Genesis, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Tarver,
Tarver, yes.
Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young,
Yes.
approved, 1 no.
Okay, very good.
Just want to make sure you got my yes, right?
Yeah, we have your yes.
Okay.
Your yes, yes, yes to yes. All right,
Thank
I'm
you.
going to turn the next portion of this meeting over to Mr. Frank, who's going to read us through items. Well, he's a bit of items he wants to discuss with us.
Here's Johnny.
Hey, John, should I?
Unofficially turned over.
Uh,
Still in
Unofficial,
charge of
it's
the meeting.
totally back in,
Not yet.
not yet, not yet.
Under resolution 26086, authorizing certain actions relative to the tax agent, we'll need a sec, or we need a motion in a second.
Williams moves. Second.
Okay, very good. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make.
Okay, could I have to approve it by, well, $13.50. Which,
Wait,
one?
what?
No, wait, no, I'm sorry. It's been a long.
It's up for
day.
discussion. If there's no discussion, then it can go to roll call.
No, there's no discussion on this item.
All right, so
Which item? I'm sorry.
Good.
Point
Okay,
of
we're gonna start
information.
all over again. All right.
26086, 10B in your agenda. Authorizing certain actions relative to the tax agent.
The tax
Uh,
agent.
There was already a motion in a second, so we're in discussion. If anybody doesn't have any discussion, then the roll can be called, Madam Chair.
I thought we already did that. We already
We
did that.
already passed that.
We already passed that.
2608.
You had 086. You passed this, I'm talking about 10B and 10C, the tax agent stuff.
We passed over it. We said it had to wait until I could, after executive.
Right. We're working.
I
back.
started on that and
Here
I
it
was
is.
shot down.
It just felt like we voted on it in closed session because
I was pushing hard.
So
Yeah, so you just did Ratcliffe and you did the other one under executive.
Yes, okay.
Now we're on to 10B and 10C.
All right. Here we
Right, so
go.
we have a
Motion and a
motion, a
second.
second. We're in discussion.
Any
There's-
discussion on this? Seeing none, clerk call the roll.
Baticola,
Baticola, aye.
Allen, Arroyo,
yes.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Gripe,
Gripe, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Juby,
Juby, I.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina abstains.
Genesis,
Genesis, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Sure.
Carver,
Carver, yes.
Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young,
Yes.
passes, one
It-
abstain.
All right, may I have a motion? Oh, that was 086. May I have a motion and a second to discuss 26135?
Genesis moves.
Thank you.
Allen second.
Okay, discussion?
So this is the one that I need someone to make an amendment, and the amendment will, in fact, Blair, could you pull up the next page on that, please? There should be an appendix with a list of properties.
Mhm. Indeed.
That is not it. Can you go back up one, please? The other direction.
Oh, wait.
Go down.
Go back to the original page.
Oh, it's not on this agenda.
One more.
35,
Thank you.
26. Right here, Chris.
Okay, so we're just going to make an oral motion and we'll figure out the logistics of this, but I need an oral motion that essentially strips all parcels out of this resolution with the one lone exception of 14-23-156-006.
Bates so moves.
Leonard will second.
Okay, discussion on any of this?
No.
Hearing none. Okay, we're going to take that is on the motion to amend. We're going to take the vote on the amendment. So clerk, call the roll.
Baticola,
Baticola, aye.
Allen, Arroyo,
yes.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Gripe,
Gripe, yes.
Gums,
Ms. Gums?
yes.
Juby,
Juby, I.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Genesis,
Genesis, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Tarver, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, very good. Now may I have any discussion on the motion as amended? Seeing none, clerk, call the roll.
Baticola,
Baticola, aye.
Allen,
Aye.
Arroyo,
yes.
Bates,
Yes.
Gripe,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Juby,
Juby, I.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina abstains.
Genesis, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Tarver, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams, David Young,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, very good. All right, John, next one.
Under 13A, vote on settlement approval in case number 2023 LA 177 and the authority to sign settlement agreement once approved by the state's attorney for 375,000.
Okay.
Bates moves.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no, no,
yes,
no.
yep.
Yes, Bates moves. You're going to leave.
Second.
See you later.
Have to, we just,
Roth was second.
No one else can leave.
can we,
1, 2,
Second.
3, 4,
Second,
5, 6, 7,
just for a second. All right,
12, 13.
13.
She's now a voting member.
without me?
Oh, yeah, then we don't.
We don't have a quorum.
Oh. Well, I
Hold
thought you
on
said
to
we
him.
could just abstain.
No.
You have to leave?
Yeah, that's,
Where's that
it's,
meeting?
it's one of those things then.
What's
Well,
17,
don't
21,
don't
right?
walk out then because we can't take a vote. We can't vote.
721?
We can't take a vote if you walk out. So it's at this point, we won't be able to pass it today. Due Are you gonna stay?
Can he abstain?
No, I'm walking out, but you
Okay.
said we're not gonna do it. Jesus Christ.
All right,
The reason I asked that because she asked.
all right, all right.
Okay.
So we'll postpone that until next month. Okay. All right. Could I please have let's go on to B? And if we happen to have, with the Liberty, if
they
we
can-
happen to recall and people
They
come
can
in,
all return now then.
yes. Oh,
What happened?
we're done.
Because they walked out for the vote. So we'll be back in.
Why?
So they can't count. in the
Why did they,
Prince
why
vote.
did they move out, walk out?
Right. Well, they had to.
Back in?
Yeah, come back in.
I know.
Come on down. All right, we have quorum now.
Okay, we now have quorum in the room. Thank you, Anita. Okay, so we're going to go on to item B.
Well, let's be clear. I mean, if we have quorum in the room, we can take a vote on it. Are
But
you
Anita
wanting,
stepped out intentionally or?
you want to
because of
stay
the
in or
vote?
not? We won't be able to take a vote on it either way, but it's no pressure either way. We can wait till next month.
But- Madam Chair Gums,
So it's fine.
Madam Chair
Oh,
Gums.
wait, Gums is here.
Gums is here as
No,
well.
it's in session.
I'm in the
Yeah, it's
room, in the room.
in-person quorum.
Come on, you need, ask the state's attorney.
Yeah.
Anita, you cannot, I mean, Deb, you have to sit down. You're not going anywhere.
Madam Chair Gums.
All right, Johnny.
13, right?
Yes.
12 plus 1 is 13. That's a majority.
Yeah, we need
No one
13
can
in
leave.
person.
No
We
one can
don't.
leave. So
So chairman doesn't count.
No, that's
But-
counting the chair.
do count.
Are you wanting to stay or no? There's no pressure. You will stay? Okay, then we have it in.
Okay,
we have
very good.
quorum.
All right, are we ready to go? No one can leave, please, because otherwise we can't vote on
Okay, so
anything.
as it stands right now, then I need a motion and a second from this in-person quorum of 13 for the vote of settlement approval on case number 2023 LA 177 and the authority to sign settlement agreement
Ms.
once
Bates had made
approved
the
by
motion.
SAO for 375,000.
Ms. Bates had made the motion before.
Okay,
Roth is second
second.
before.
Yeah, Chris, go away, go for a second. We'll call you right back.
Oh, because I'm.
All right, just take the roll, please.
Patacola,
Radical, aye.
Allen, Arroyo,
Oh, yes.
Bates,
It's yes.
Gripe,
Right, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes. Gums, yes.
Juby,
Juby, I.
Caius. Oh, Leonard, Lewis,
Abstain.
Ender,
Yes.
Molina. Miss Molina,
Sonia, you're not
Genesis?
muted.
Hello, I'm sorry.
is that a yay or nay?
Myrna, are you taking a vote or not? She's not here.
She
Okay.
sent a message that she stepped away.
Okay. Genesis? Oh,
Roth,
Roth?
yes.
Carver,
Tarver, yes.
Tepe,
That'd be yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young.
Yes.
Okay, passes.
Point of order.
And just,
Oh,
The vote, doesn't?
yes, you do have to vote.
yes,
Yeah.
Madam Chair has to vote because she's a part of the quorum, yes.
I just voted yes.
Yes, okay. it is passed.
And just so we're clear for the record, Miss Lewis has consciously chosen to vote as a part of this quorum, knowing that that will forego her right if the county board is not a part of, is a part of the class. So we're just clear on this. There's no conflict of interest or any concern of that. She's knowingly walking away from any conflict that there is financially, just to protect that on the record.
All right, very good.
I
All right,
just-
thank you, Ms. Lewis, for being part of the vote. All right, next one, please. Let's move this quickly.
Yes.
So if everyone wants to come back now,
Chris? Want to?
so
Ready? Okay, let's go.
15C, need a motion and a second for a vote.
Roth will make the
Oh,
motion.
yeah, sorry, on B, we're on to B. I need,
Case number 202.
just
Or
hold
E.
everybody, because remember, I gotta read a long thing, so
Okay.
don't cut
Right,
me off,
that's
and then
fine.
I have to start over. I need a motion and a second to vote on settlement approval of case number 2024 ED 25 and allow the state's attorney's office to consent to an agreed order in this matter for $115,000.
Roth will make the motion.
Right, second.
Thank you. Clerk call the roll.
Abaticola,
Patacola, I.
Allen.
Aye.
Arroyo. Bates,
Bates, yes.
Gripe,
Gripe, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Juby,
I.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard. Oh, Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Genesis, Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Tarver, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams.
Yep.
David Young,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, very good. All right, next one.
I need a motion and a second to vote on settlement approval in case number 2023 LA 316 and authority to sign, for Madam Chair to sign the settlement agreement once approved by the state's attorney for the amount to be received of $600,000.
Gripe moves.
Roth will second.
Thank you, Mr. Roth. Clerk call the roll.
Abaticola,
Patacola, I.
Allen.
Aye.
Arroyo. Bates,
Bates, yes.
Gripe,
Gripe, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Juby,
I.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Tarver, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams,
Yes.
David Young,
Yes.
passes.
Very, very good. Think we're done, John?
No, one more.
Got one more?
Motion and a
There it
second
is, there it
to
is.
approve a limited release of workers' compensation, subrogation rights and lien against, and just so we're clear on this, it's B Demeter. That says Dedimer, it should have been B Demeter. So need a motion and a second for that.
Sanchez moves.
Bates, seconds.
Okay, very good. Clerk call the roll.
Hold on, sorry.
Oh.
And approval for the signature of that release by Madam Chair once the SOA approves the language.
Very good.
Just
Bates moves.
Thank you.
as, yes, thank you.
Amended, yes.
Okay, we're all good? Okay, clerk call the roll.
Abaticola,
Patacola, I.
Allen.
Aye.
Arroyo. Bates,
Bates, yes.
Gripe,
Gripe, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Juby,
I.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Leonard. Oh, Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Linder,
Linder, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Roth,
Roth, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Tarver, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Williams, David Young,
Yes.
passes.
Wonderful. All right.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
I have a personal emergency, may I be excused?
absolutely, absolutely. And thank you for staying. Appreciate it. All right. Are there any committee updates? Are you all kind of exhausted? Yes, please go ahead.
So along with Miss Janice Chocolate on Friday, we will be having 2 presentations on the pre-apprenticeship program at Jobs. That's all.
Pre-apprenticeship program is wonderful. And there's an and?
I said, along with Miss Janice, we will be doing this.
Yes, yes. Okay.
And it-
Think, is there anything else? Okay, yes, yes, sir.
Just,
Better go before
you guys may remember the Liberty Tree progress we have, and I thought it might be nice, Madam Chair, if you could just update everybody on what's kind of what's going on.
I would appreciate that, but if we can wait until tomorrow, and admin and Chris Caius has got that on the agenda.
That would be an update tomorrow at the admin committee.
Okay, and that way there'll be plenty of time to have a good conversation about our little Liberty Tree, which is right now about maybe 12 to 15 inches tall.
About this big.
Okay, anything else? Okay, with no further comments by committees?
Bates moves.
To do what? To adjourn. May I have a motion and a
Sanchez.
second to adjourn? Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,